When I was growing up, I had a friend that had 7 years old. He's dead now. God rest his soul. He had a girlfriend dog who was fucking banging.
Wow.
And I saw her naked once. And I was like 18. That shit stayed with me.
Ooh.
That was jerk off material for like 6 months. I go ahead, I disappear, I do my thing. I go to Colorado, I do a little time. I'm back in Jersey in 93. And I reconnect with a friend of mine. And he goes, what are you doing tonight? I go, what do you want to do? He goes, let's go out. Meet me at this, I forget the name of the place. It's a popular place for that age group, you know. And I went there, met him about
T-neck?
Yeah, T-neck, Telefly. It's a T-neck. It's Artist Cafe, something like that. Something like very chic. So a lot of kids from my neighborhood thought, you know, as they got older, they went there for a few drinks. I was at this time, I'm 31 years old. I'm doing comedy already. I'm not getting nowhere with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking on no doors and shit. But I'm doing fucking comedy. And I hook up with them at the time. I'm a fucking fiend, you know. It's 35 a gram on 178th Street. 25 if you want it clean. Yeah. I go in there and get 3 right off the bat. Bam! This shit was glass. But on aluminum foil, they give you a blast when you walk in. Oh, that's beautiful. They sat you down. They go, what do you want to do? You, I don't know. It takes a 35. And what do you want to do? You want to take 20? And you go to there, then they walk you out to the door. You walk back to your car, and the cops are paid for, and they put you back on not Amsterdam, but one of those streets under the bridge. Yeah. And then one you took the Lincoln Tunnel back. Go in, get a fucking hot dog, roll a joint. These idiots that would get back on the George Washington Bridge, they had spotters. Right. They just seemed to go over. They pull you over, now they confiscate your fucking car. You have to give it to them because they're not going to bring the dog. They're going to get you anyway. Right. So don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? It was hardcore. Damn. So I went over there first. That was my automatic first stop of the night. And I had it down to a science in those days. Sometimes I'd walk over and take the bus back. Same difference.
You'd be high on that bus, though, huh?
No, I wouldn't do it. Oh, yeah.
Wait till you get home.
No, I'd do that little blast that he'd give me. By the time I got to the bus, I'd be coming down like a little bit like.
But how? Ziegler was saying that he felt uncomfortable there his first time. Do you remember how you felt the first couple of times you went there before you became old hat? Like, were you freaked out, or was it already at that point?
Since my mom had a dry cleaner in the Bronx,
probably in your system.
And yes, and my mom had a bar in Union City, and my mom had a bar in Harlem at a young age. It's in my system. And I had a friend of mine who would take me over once to the city. When I got back in the car, he goes, "It's amazing how you blended right in." Because you knew to walk. I knew those first 10 years of my life. I lived in New York City. Those first 7 years of my life in this country. I lived in New York City. I went to school in the heart of New York City. I went to school on 89th Street, PS 166, from K1 to fucking 3rd grade. Then I went to Catholic school in Jersey. But all that time, I got the patois of the city. My mom's action was on 125th. My Santeria action was on 148th. I knew the fucking city. You understand me? Then I got older and I knew the George Washington Bridge. I knew the fucking streets. My stepdad shot a dude on 148th Street right by the Santeria party. I knew the escape route. I knew where to drop the gun in Riverside Drive. I knew that situation. So I get the dog. I go back to Jersey. I made him in those days, dog. I'm not a big drinker, but I'm the type of guy. See, I'll call you up and go, what are you going to talk to you? No, let's go to the train. Now, the way that you go, Joey, I got an audition tomorrow, dog. Don't even start your shit today. See, come on, bro. I'm going to drink this. All of a sudden, that chick we used to fuck shows up. And with a friend that sucked my dick in the bathroom that time ago, come by here, right? It's 9:30, it's early. Let's get a taste. No, bro, I got that big audition on ABC. Fuck, you can give 10 more minutes. I'll get the chick to buy another fucking double kamikaze, then he'll be begging me for a blast. And that's right there, that would break me down. Yeah. I went out with the intention. You know, I got a good, like, I'm pretty good. When I tell you, listen, we got to do shit tomorrow. I'm pretty good about it. Towards the end, I wasn't good at all. I would snort an hour before fucking audition. Damn. I got thrown out of an audition on Fox. One towards the end, towards 2006, dog, after the longest ride, I got a little fucking weird.
Yeah?
Yeah. And one day, I get this audition directly from Fox. Like, they're like, we want you to read for this role. And, you know, it's been done before. The crazy roommate owes the bookie money.
Right.
You know, his mom supports him. He can't get a job. Ass and shame. And they were looking for Artie Lang.
Yeah.
All right. I'll never forget my fucking coked up, ready to quit mind. I said, you know what? They're looking for this guy. I might as well go in there with this guy. So I did something I never did a day before. I stopped shaving.
Oh, did you glue hair to your face?
No, what do you think? I'm fucking there for fucking.
Oh, no, dude. We used to glue hair to our face to make beards, pubic hair too, for Halloween.
Stop. Some of it was gray, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't put gel in my hair. I just put water in my hair, and I fucking went in there like 2 hours after doing coke, and I went in front of the camera. The casting director, me and the camera, bro. And after the first read, she was stopped. Because I think you better go home. Don't make believe this never happened.
Really?
Yeah.
She you were high?
Yeah.
How did she know? She must have been grammed up occasionally.
Yeah, I could tell, but it was very disrespectful. She never said a word.
Wow.
She never called
That's not
Gage at the time and said, hey, this kid was fucked up.
I hit on an Asian lady recently who was casting a casting director. She told me he did a pretty good job, but she said he was hitting on her the whole time.
Casting
I don't even remember. It's beautiful though, too.
down on the south side. No.
Oh, this is
West
it.
side?
No, this was in out here in Burbank somewhere.
Okay. There used to be an Asian girl in office here that was something out of a fucking good movie.
Yeah.
She used to cast on the west side. Her and her partner used to have a cat, and the partner was no fucking slouch either. I walked in there and it was like, Jesus fucking Christ, what's going on with these casting directors?
Yeah.
I don't know where she is now, but it's probably the same one.
This girl was stunning. I didn't mean to hit on her. I was just being a natural man, you know? Like, I can't help it. Like, oh, what's offensive? And I wasn't saying anything like, you know, touching my crotch or anything like that, you know? I was probably just saying, oh, you look nice today or something like that, you know? I can't help it if I got a little fervor in my voice for a woman. You know, that's a sin out here these days, you know? Oh, you want to bust a nut on a lady? You're a fucking, you know, you're a deviant, you know? You're Charles Manson if you want to do that, you know?
Charles Manson studied Scientology. He's still studying.
That's what I got. You let the dude out for 1 minute in a fucking used car lot. I'll beat that motherfucking dude's ass, bro. Why not hit off, man? Because he's a pussy, dude. He made other people, he made hot chicks go out and kill people. I mean, it's kind of romantic and shit, but at the same time, he's a pussy.
Let me tell you something. As a child, I read that book and caught up in some fucking fantasy world.
Yeah.
But that teacher, Mr. Kingwell, who was a fucking prick.
He left you back?
Yeah, he let me back. I let myself back. I had summer school. Well, I went to summer school. I did the same fucking year. We had 3 misses in summer school. You're done.
Yeah.
I fucking missed 3 classes over this chick because that's the only time I get together with her.
It's the first 3, Jimmy. It's the first 3.
I was in love, dog. I didn't give a
That
fuck.
young love will get you.
And I thought that my dog was like, just say pass him to this in 8th grade. Nah, they held me back. It was fucking brutal. Well, as part of every month you had to do a book report for him. The only problem was it was an oral book report. So he would take the book and dissect it. He was still my English teacher. Even though I got put in Mr. Barone's class. Well, Mr. Barone, I took him to the premiere of the Grudge Match.
Wow.
That's how bad I am with Barone.
That's beautiful.
No. Barone was the type that he was a medium. Me and Barone hated each other in the 7th grade. Like, he kept telling me in the hallways, you better not get left back. If you're going to get me next year, it's going to be all over. And so that fucking last day of school, if you have to go to the 8th grade, you go to the 8th grade. If you have to go to summer school, they just put you in the other 7th grade class. So the whole fucking 8 hours, Barone kept busting my balls. It's going to be fun. You're sitting here all next year. I'm going to fail you again. You're going to be in the 7th grade to your 9th. Because you're going to be driving the other kids to school. And he would torment me. So he tormented me, dog, for like 4 or 5 hours. And on the way down to the classroom, I saw his keys were on the desk. I took his fucking car keys. I walked to him, I threw him in the fucking weeds somewhere and shit. And about an hour later, he pulls up my house with a cab. Where's my fucking keys?
Wow.
And we didn't talk again. And the next day, I got a lot back. And I was in his classroom, and he never mentioned it ever again.
Pretty cool of him.
And after about 2 months, we became tight because I realized he was a good basketball player and shit. So, how the fuck am I we end up talking about this shit?
We had this dude, Mr. Larry. We had this black kid in our school, Mr. Larry. Got held back so long, he just made him a janitor one time in middle school. He was there. Probably I remember him being like, he could piss. His trick was he'd come in while you were peeing at the urinal and he'd piss over you into the urinal. And finally, he was in 5th grade for so long, they just made him a janitor. I mean, he's probably still, if that school's still open, he's probably still there.
Can you imagine only being in 5th grade, they blow your silence?
Yeah,
Talking, and the staff has been talking. It's not going to work out for you, but lucky for you, we have an opening in the janitorial services department.
okay, what does that mean?
Yes, we'll give you $1 for every dollar. We'll match it so you can join you up when you're 30.
I just thought that probably makes you at least 16 or something. So that was what, like 7 times going through the 5th grade.
Tell you something. That was a guy. He was still
Really handsome too.
pull yourself and you listen. Don't waste your time, man. When you get to high school, just sign out and get a job as a mechanic. I swear to God, teachers were honest in the 70s.
Well, that's a better way. Now they want everybody to push forward. I remember the first Winger went to our school. I've told you guys that before. The first Winger, this kid Brian St. Pierre went to our school, and they'd never seen it before, and they thought he was mentally handicapped. They put him in. They made him eat the third lunch. The third lunch, a special lunch when his kids are in there. They make some of their own food and they eat it. To make them have a talent. And he was in there, dude. This Winger, so you'd have you'd have kids who really had mental illnesses and everything, all the DS and everything. And then you'd have fucking Brian St. Pierre wearing a Charlotte Hornets pullover, dribbling an invisible basketball all day, bro. Just posting up mental kids in the lunch line, bro. They'd never seen it. They thought he was mentally handicapped just because he wanted to, play with the brothers.
So lunch every day still, you didn't say anything?
Once a week, they'd have them make some of their own recipes for lunch, It's cool. I mean, we had a big group of handicapped kids at our school.
I'm fucked up, dog. Those stars hit me hard. That's what happened. You know why they hit me hard? Because I trained last week. I didn't eat stars last week.
He sprayed out of his face.
I didn't eat stars last week at all.
I sprayed, but I'm still
Still here, bro.
Stars, this shit fucking around.
I had transmission from there.
No, you didn't.
He's fearless, man. I don't see how you do it, Lee. I really don't.
He's really not doing
does
this anymore.
He does like a little bit. He goes like this in front of the camera. He goes, I'm gonna eat some chocolate. He takes some picture like that. He chooses this 80 milligram, whatever he thought was this away. And he tells people he ate it. And today he ate the whole thing. And it was coming through his fucking fingers. You should have seen him.
He's killing out, huh?
When you were telling me a story, bro, the thing that I was thinking about the most were the 200 of those stories that I had that I wish I had the time. I wish I had the fucking time. And I got 10 that roll around in my head sometimes, and one of them will pop up in the middle of the night before I'm about to fall asleep, and my whole body shatters, bro. Those are those type of stories, especially when it comes to drugs.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to fucking drugs. And even though next morning you wake up and you're like, that's fucked up. I gotta get my life together. I gotta call somebody and shit. But, 10 days later it happens again. And, sometimes it's sex. Sometimes it's crazy sex. You go to a girl's house, one has a sister and a stepfather in the room.
Yeah.
And everybody's banging, and you're like, what the fuck am I a part of? I just want to watch the fucking thing.
Is that a real scenario?
You would be fucking surprised what you bump out into. Surprised what I bump into. And I had you one night talking, my body was shaking.
Yeah.
My body was shaking, telling Lee to just dribble towards, just boulder, just, I thought life was a certain way when I lived in New Jersey.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Boy, was I fucking wrong.
I remember trying to fuck this girl on roller skates one time. You ever tried to do that, dude?
No.
At Halloween. Unbelievable, bro. But that was drug induced. I remember,
arrested.
dude, I got arrested in Mississippi one time. We're all high at some house, and they brought a kid. The cops show up, and they brought a kid from downstairs, right? And they said, this kid is here. Everybody's going in for contributing delinquency of a minor. And then you could, but once you got outside, kids were paying and getting out of the thing. They put us in the like the slave shackles, you know, things they put between two legs, you know, and they put the person in front of you. What is it, that shit, dude? And they went and walked downstairs. So it was the dumbest thing ever, bro. It must have taken us 40 minutes to get downstairs in these fucking leg shackles with these two stupid cops. But they brought this kid down, and then later there was a rumor that this was a stage kid. They were paying somebody's kid to fucking, they would sneak him in the back and put him in people's houses and come down in pajamas and then making money because it busted everybody in the house because now they got a charge on everybody contributing. What else did I go in for? Nothing real serious, man.
Oh, God bless you, man. Listen.
But that was the thing I just wanted to get. Part of me was like,
36, you got a fucking career. You're on the upswing right now. You know why you fucked around. You got your dick sucked. I'm not telling you to go get married, but it's time to start watching you back because this is when you're a good-looking guy. Shows are getting developed and ready. You could be the number 2 dude. Pick up a check 5 years, no drama. You know, you already did it.
hey, I've had so much fun, bro.
You know, once you get everything out of the way, this place becomes a complete different animal.
Yeah.
You know, and listen, Lindsay Lohan survived it. The fucking kid survived it. Some people don't.
Yeah.
Some people don't, man. I told you when I walked in here, I'm happy about the podcast. I'm happy that I get to see Lee and we get high and we talk shit and he makes a living and I make a living and we sell tickets and, you know, guys like you come on here and people get to hear you. I like doing stand-up. I don't think I could do this shit if I was doing well.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way. This podcast would have been done.
Would have fell apart.
Lee wouldn't even have been talking to me the last one. Lee would have gone, he left me there 4 fucking days in a row, you know. Who's gonna come out of the house?
Yeah. Yeah, and that was the thing. I was just like, I need to take if this is where I'm kind of ending up once in a while, even once in a while, I just want to get
So nothing happened after the cat ride. After that shook you enough.
Oh, well, with seeing Daryl Strawberry was shook me.
The next day.
Because he was 13 years sober, and he was like, this dude was eloquent. He had his life put together. He's a multi-millionaire now. And then he was pushing the documentary 30 for 30, the new one with Doc Gooden.
But Doc Gooden wouldn't show up.
Doc Gooden couldn't show up because
He's
he's
all
sick.
fucked up. Yeah, he's all fucked up.
And I know my life isn't their lives, but it made me think, okay, you just got to monitor what's going on. Because I didn't like to party. I just like to put myself in a crazy situation.
Fuck yeah, me too.
You know?
That's what I was thinking about the whole time you're saying that. I go,
Yeah.
I don't miss the drugs. I miss the 6 o'clock on the dino or waking up and some girl gives you an hour to drive home. You're like, what the fuck just happened last night?
Yeah, dude, I was in Louis coming if my boy can come in, like, who's your boy? And I'm like, LeCedric, they had a brother nearby, right? Wearing this Louis Vuitton jacket, dude. Probably about 60% homeless, right? And they're like, that's your boy? And I didn't even talk to this dude, right? I was like, yeah, that's my boy. Like, all right, he can come. So I fucking walk over to him, look him right in the eyes, and I was like, what's the matter deal? He's like, sit. And I was like, all right, dude, I told these people you're my friend. You ever been in a limousine? He's like, nah. I was like, all right, come get in with us. Just act like you're my friend, right? We're going to a party. He's like, all right, man. So we go in the limo, bro. We're in there, hot chicks, dudes, people fucking. LeCedric kept saying, we're friends. That's what he kept saying out loud, right? Kind of fucking not the best actor, bro. Did we get to this house party? Tonight's cool fucking party, bro. I'm downstairs, I'm in the kitchen. Somebody's making us a drink. I'm talking to somebody. Fucking 6 minutes later, I hear fucking somebody scream. I hear a window break, right? Somebody comes running down. They said some dude just stole like 4 purses out of the coat room upstairs and fucking jumped out a window.
That would have been me, dude.
And that was fucking LeCedric, bro. And that was like, and everybody there was like crying and pissed. And some girl was like furious because all her tampons were in there or something. I remember she got pissed. She was a tough girl. She was like one of those, what did you slide the thing on the ice, she said?
Curlers?
She was a curler. And, but I was, in my head, I was like, this is the best fucking night ever.
No, that's.
So just shit like that where I just love to put life just in precarious situations, man.
Black Adam.
You never get invited to another house party?
Oh, I blacked out one time here in Hollywood, and that scared me. I woke up in my own bed, had no clue how I got there. I wet the bed. I wet the bed till I was about 30 anyway. So, you too?
Not until I was like a teenager.
Oh, that's nothing, bro. And that was a pretty crazy night.
Hold on 1 second. You went to bed 13.
I don't know, probably around there, I would guess, yeah.
I gotta watch you like a hawk. Those people always arsonists.
It might have been a little bit like, maybe not 13, but close, maybe 10, at least.
Well, 10 ain't far from 13, you're talking at least. Holy fucking.
No, but yeah, I had a huge issue with it. It was terrible.
Have them buzz underwear, bro. They put these underwear on you. When the urine would hit them, a buzzer would go off. Oh my god. I'm not joking. Look them up online. This ain't no joke, bro. So I went to my grandparents. My mother didn't tell them that I had these, right?
I'm really hoping these are a real thing and not just like a torture device your parents put on you.
Got it all.
They made by themselves.
This doctor gave it to us, dude. This dude was a bona fide.
Google.
This dude was a bona fide doctor. So we went there. I got the electric pants on, dude. You know?
Wait, what should I Google?
I'm getting my rest. Probably like buzzer underwear for urinators. Google buzzer underwear for urinators. So then, but they didn't tell my grandfather, right? So he fucking, and they had a small house, bro, a little house. So my fucking crotch is just like he wakes up middle of the night, dude.
You're on fire.
I'm not on fire, but I'm buzzing hard, bro. Because I'd had apple juice, man. I'm this big on apple juice, dude. I fucking spray out on the AJ. So I'm in there just buzzing, dude. I didn't know.
God.
And he came in.
You got him?
Yeah.
He didn't know what was going
Oh
on.
my god, that's it.
He comes in, he's scared,
How
bro.
loud is it? How loud is it?
In a little bitty house, you could hear from
I
down
just want to wake my wife up in the middle of the night like twice a week.
I would just do 2 drops and it goes off. And so my grandfather's in there, right? And he's all scared and shit. And
This would have been terrible when I was a kid.
and he's pushing me with a broomstick, dude. He thought I was dead, dude. He didn't know what had happened. He thought I was possessed or dead. He's pushing me with a broomstick to wake me up. And he was worried because he had one of those hard makers. And he was worried he would get electrocuted. He thought something was happening. He thought the house had short circuited or the phone company had fucked up. And he thought the phone company had fucked up. So he thinks I'm fucking just laying there buzzing like I'm just a fucking miscreant. But he died, man. My grandfather ended up. He died.
I love people. I love laughing. I love laughing at shit like this. That's yeah, right there.
I forgot about that. I did, man. It's been the bad, man. I appreciate you having me on because I was sick the past 2 days, man.
What was wrong with you?
Oh, man, I had adult diarrhea, bro, to be honest.
Yeah, those fucking flights. You're eating fucking Katrina leftovers.
Oh, yeah.
I still got some guys got it in stock.
Oh, they're serving fucking crippled pig pussy down there, bro, and I was eating it by the handful.
Fucking around down there, Jack. Oh my god, I'm high on those stars because, like I said, I ate fucking transmission fluid and a couple of these moon things. The night I killed the cookies was the night I ate the transmission fluid and the moon thing. And I was home all night with my wife. Oh my god, I fucking killed those cookies.
I want some cookies, man. Dude, I ate half of a pie cookie one time. I never had one. This is a couple of years ago. I invited this casting director, right, out to a comedy show. So she comes, but the comedy show was the next night. I had the nights wrong. So I felt bad, and she was cute. And I was like, well, at least I'll get her dinner. But she came all this way. I didn't want to be like a, just like you said, like a mook, So by this lady dinner, we're sitting there eating dinner. She gave me a pie cookie. And I got high, man. I never had one. and I didn't know how we knew each other. It was like a nice restaurant, and I started thinking that this was like my girlfriend. You know, I was like, "Fuck, dude, I don't know what." And I tried to make a move on about a Cavs fan, dude, and she's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You know, and she wasn't my girlfriend, man. And anyway, that was it. That was it, dude. But yeah, so dangerously. I think is what I'm getting at here.
I thought it was a buzzer, like a vibrating.
No, it's like a
It makes sense.
I still can't get over you got a car, drove an hour and a half to go to the apartment.
Dude, yeah, Airbnb is not for anyone. That's
When you told me that way, I was like, I can't. This is a horror show. This is so happy. What are you mad at Airbnb for?
You should post a romantic getaway.
I'm not mad at Airbnb. It's just it's a weird. It was just weird. It was just this person's apartment, and like her stuff was there. And it was just her bed. Like I was like, we should bring sheets. And it was just not.
You brought your own sheets.
I wanted to, but we didn't. She's like, no, this is what they do. They make money doing this. This is all they have. It's an industry. I don't know, but it's an industry. Yeah, I like hotels. So from now on, I just said from now on we'll do hotels.
Yeah, man, splurge, man. Throw the extra $9 out there and get a fucking hotel.
He knows all the
No, I've
sites.
been to hotels.
He knows information.
Oh,
He'll get
Yeah.
90% off fucking hotels.
No, you should be
Yeah, Dean, Del Rey, they know how to get a hotel room. I don't know none of that shit.
People try to be like, I don't know. It's cool. It's like you get to be a part of the community. It was right on the beach, which was nice.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
But it was cool. But I'd still rather be in a hotel on the freeway. It's just, I don't know. Like even though I know more people probably are on those sheets, to be honest.
And she made you nervous?
Yeah, I do that.
You cooked in silverware and shit.
No, I didn't cook. I didn't cook with none of that silverware. But ever since I've been with him, I just get unlucky. I never had skin issues, and now I get styes. If I'm looking at hot tub,
So yeah, trust me. I'm gonna call. See you swallow.
so that's why I sleep on my stomach. I was
Sleep on your stomach
I do.
like a fucking dead animal.
Yeah,
Like an armadillo.
yeah, or on my side, or mostly either my stomach or my side.
Jesus
But,
Christ. Your arms touch the ground.
Yeah, of course.
How do you even do that, bro? Who sleeps on their stomach? Face down?
No, yeah.
Oh, face to the
I
side.
have pillows, yeah.
Oh, face to the side. Jesus Christ, I thought you slept face down.
Maybe I have like a massage table in my bedroom. No, but
I just try to. Dude, you're a fucking unreal thing.
I figure what we were talking about.
They should have dolls. They should have the least side dolls, bro. They're indestructible, dude.
Oh yeah, but it was just Airbnb. It was not. It's a hotel. It was just. I get it in like places where you want to rent a cabin or something like
Was it
that.
a spare bedroom or was
We
it
had a full apartment. We had a full apartment.
It was her personal bedroom, though.
Yes.
Okay, see, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
People let people bang in my bed, come on my board and shit. People
Spraying out.
Oh yeah, we disrespected. We disrespected that.
I can tell you something, just come on the headboard and rub it in like fucking lemon. What's that joy? What's that shit you polish wood with?
Palm olive.
Old English. They come back, they gotta sleep with that old DNA. And Diaz lurking over your head and shit.
Yeah, I did.
Old English. That's a liquor. It's a malt liquor.
That's why we left. It was gonna rain. There was gonna be fireworks, so we were gonna stay if there was gonna be fireworks. But then it was raining, and it was just like this person's. It was like her college apartment, kind of. It was like everything was like someone else went to IKEA,
And they stayed out of the dorm in fucking
pretty much.
Cal State Long Beach.
It was not good. It was not good. But my girlfriend is young, but the activities were great, and she isn't making a lot of money yet. So
Did she have a good time?
oh yeah, we had a good time. Dude, that fucking dude.
She had a good time, Lee. That's what counts.
Oh yeah, of course. And we had a great time. We have a great time together. It's just
That's love.
I'm the old weird one who just doesn't want us to be in Chelsea. But
Now, do you try to act not older on your girlfriend if she's younger? That's one thing I've noticed.
well, I'm not that much. I'm only 2 years older.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's not weird. But people should go to the museum stoned more. It's fun. It's like, have you been to the Queen Mary?
I've been to the other place, the museum down there, the fucking zoo land,
The aquarium?
water, it's cool down there.
Yeah, the aquarium was fun
It's very
too.
nice. Yeah. It's a nice time, it's beautiful down there. It really is. They redid it.
Yeah.
It's just not a vacation resort.
And we had the best Mexican food they've had in
That's the
California.
first thing I said to you that afternoon. You go make sure you get the Mexican food, but don't get a fucking chain.
My boy Simon Rex is going down there with him a couple days. You know him, Simon Rex? Dirt Nasty? Oh, you gotta meet him. He's a great guy. So fun.
No, it's great to fucking get sober, man.
Yeah, it's cleared my head up a
Get
little.
sober. Listen, man, I don't give a fuck what anybody tells you. And the quicker you catch yourself, the better off it is, you know?
Yeah.
It might take you a year to get sober, but it's so good. You feel better. What's the difference right now that you feel?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
No reefer, no sleeping pills,
no.
nothing. Just straight up water.
Maybe somehow I'll hit up a Cialis 5 milligram, you know, if I'm trying to party a little, you know. I'm trying to treat a lady to an evening or something. But you know, I'll drop $9 on that. I gotta do the, you know.
I mean, when did that start happening?
What? The Cialis 5 milligram? Oh, I throw that just because, look, dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I could be Michael Jordan, but if I could have Scottie Pippen next to me, bro, I'll do it, you know? Like, there's no point not having him in the ring with you, you know? You know, you don't show you know, you gotta bring a knife to a blood fight, you know what I'm saying?
I'm so petrified to eat one of those things.
Oh, you gotta I'll throw it, dude. I'll put one of those in my butt, dude. It goes quick to your cock head, dude.
This is fun. In the last week, we've had somebody who what she put in her asshole? Coke.
Ecstasy?
Ecstasy.
Oh yeah, booth, and these kids are boofing where they blow cocaine in each other's butts.
What?
I read about that. That's a Colorado thing.
What do they do?
They put cocaine in the end of a straw, and then they put the other end into somebody's butt, and they blow it in there. It's called boofing.
I did that 25 fucking years ago. I invented that with a dollar bill. You boof with a dollar bill. You get the hepatitis C attached to that dollar bill and shit. If I don't have hepatitis C, I ain't got nothing.
Hey, man, bro.
From all those fucking dollar bills and snorting that shit. Hysterical. Oh my God. What the fuck?
So yeah, I had a sabbatical, man, but I had a sabbatical, so that's where I'm at. But it's chill. I just feel what I feel. Because I just got a lot on my plate right now, and at least each time I can show up for it, you know? It's like every day I know I can do what's required of me, you know? And my mind already tries to beat me up a lot. My mind, you know, the first thing out of the gate, my mind is like, you fag, you know? You nigga. Sometimes my mind calls me nigga, you know? Like, Jesus Christ, I guess my own brain using the N-word, you know? And it's just like, that's just channelizing, you know, sometimes. So at least I know each day when I'm sober, it's like if I'm having been drinking or partying, and then I'm able to get up and like battle my own demons and go at the day head on, you know. And I got enough war stories, and now I'm able to think out my war stories a little bit better. Because sometimes I was too busy making new stories to even think about the old ones. So now I'm able to look through the old ones and be like, oh, this could be a good story, and I can share those stories. So I feel like my stamina's gotten better. You know, I put it together a new hour in the past year.
Ready to shoot another special?
I'm ready, man.
You feel good about it?
Oh, I feel good, dude.
Where would you shoot this time?
This time I would do Chicago, or I would do here in LA, I think, because I got enough friends that understand me. You know, that might be delusional. Otherwise, I would do Dallas. Dallas, bro. I love those people. They're fucking everything, dude.
You work in Dallas, the Improv?
Yeah, I worked the Improv, but I worked the one out in,
Arlington.
yeah, Addison.
That's,
Yeah, I worked Addison.
that was one of my favorite clubs.
It is a great club, isn't it?
One of my favorite. But the hotel used to be 50 yards away. Now they switched to that.
The one I stayed at was really close.
You could walk.
I could walk.
How many minutes?
Literally, not even joking. 2.5 minutes. maybe less.
And they put you back in that hotel. They said they took you out of this. I was like, nah.
Oh, they did take you out for a little while. The first time I went, they had me stay at some other place down the street.
You gotta drive down there or some shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't do that shit, man. But yeah, man, I had some other crazy. I remember one night body slamming a bunch of hookers dressed up like a fucking Genghis Khan doing Korean hookers and.
One of the last times I saw you, you had gone out one night. You went to the apartment. And you were gagged up, and you called the chick, and they said you the wrong chick.
Oh yeah, some lady had some lady with a mole, had a big mole, and I sent her for my buddy's a dermatologist.
I didn't know how to answer that.
Yeah, but hookers and stuff were never really my deal. I mean, my deal was just I would just want to party and create stories. You know, like I never got into really that. I mean, that guy brought the hooker into the taxi. You know, that's Luigi's deal. That's his life. It was nice of him because I think he was trying to be a friend to me, but you know, I didn't need that. You know, I was just looking to party.
Truly, when you live a certain lifestyle, you come to a point one day where you go, you know what, I can't do this no more because eventually something bad is going to happen. Luigi could have stabbed me.
Yeah.
The hooker could have slit my throat while I was putting my neck back to put milk in my nose. A fucking thousand things could go wrong. You know, from experience, man, now, if I could do it again, I always minded my business. Listen, I went into those neighborhoods late at night. I think about it, my fucking skin like just wants to shake like a spirit touched me.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing. Like I remember being at a bar in like Fort Lee, New Jersey, and knowing that the place is gonna close at 3 and we gotta be picking up at 3 in the morning. When you get to that place, the place is closed. So now you gotta get to the Bronx and you fucking kidding me. And they gotta cross a bridge and another bridge with coke in your fucking car. They'll take that, confiscate that car, and you're doing 7.5 years. And you're still doing it.
Yeah.
And you're still going to that bad neighborhood. And that's all you need is for a cop to see a hooker walk towards your car and her talking to you, you're getting pulled over.
Yeah.
It's that easy. They see a woman teenagers in your car, you get fucking pulled over.
Unless you're Miss Victoria, you would just drive her ass into your passenger seat to that lady with that the other side of your car. I mean, that's basically the what's that food place where you go and they run out of car, set the thing on the tray on the side? Sonic, that's basically the Sonic. Oh, here's that lady.
Tell you better on Monday, the first Monday of the new year. Look at you and shit.
Amen. Good to be here, man.
Good to have you.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Victoria, I wonder what she's up to now.
Who's Victoria?
The hooker.
Uh-oh.
That lady would drop her ass when you called. 16, 18 bucks probably. Stop by my old neighborhood the other day. See what that next time.
How you feel, Lee? How you feeling?
I'm feeling
So the star stayed in you, the chocolate came out.
yeah, someone also I also ate the first half of the chocolate bar. So it was like something some parts of something stayed in me. Whatever's in that's working on real.
And it's on fucking Periscope. That's the fucking craziest thing.
You got the whole thing?
You always great. I thought to yourself, oh, you bought 4 bars, you trained last week. I just told you. But as it was happening, I go, I should have known. I should have known. I had that feel like Ronda Rousey when she was standing next to the referee. I should have known this was a hoax.
Listen, I mean, no disrespect. I know a lot of great people who made a lot of great edibles. Chocolate doesn't really ever sit well in my stomach. It's weird. Wow, a chubby dude who does chocolate is not in it for me.
Ain't a chocolate guy. I don't remember that.
No, sir.
How many weeks a month do you travel now?
Probably 20 weeks. I do like 20 weeks on the road. And I spend time with my family. Try to do 3 weeks at home during the year. And then I'm doing enough work in town where it's good to be home, you know? Like I can permit anywhere. It's even staying in the city.
You go out every night during the week?
Actually, I'll probably get up 6, dude, honestly. I try to take one off to just to make sure that I'm able to know what I'm doing when I get to the club.
If I'm training, I don't want to be out 6 nights a week and get 6 cents. If I'm around, I like to do 4.
Yeah.
Go out one night, back 2. Just so I'm out 3 nights, and I can stay Friday night with my family, leave it open.
Oh, you mean on the road?
Yeah, I have to go out twice a month, man.
Yeah, twice a month. That's what I like to do.
Twice a month is the most I can do. 6 nights, let's do this shit, do this shit, do this shit. Oh shit, Lisa, I had to go look at this shit. With a new shirt, now we can do a deal on shirt.
It's not. I just want to wear a stinky shirt. But, God, that's fucking. And you just eat them like they're nothing, which is the weirdest part.
There's no fucking state of mind.
There's no state of mind, but these things have taste.
It's chocolate. It's chocolate. I don't taste nothing.
I was thinking about it the other day. Mushrooms have shit on them. And you just told me.
Yeah, not all of them.
Oh, yeah, they do.
The ones I gave you, I clean off. I personally cleaned the fucking mushrooms off of you while before you came in. I was telling Lee that you know what, man, I really like the holidays. But those 5 days afterward just really rough on me, man.
Yeah.
I just want New Year's to fucking come and go. I had a nice time in New Year. I had a pretty good job. From Dylan off until the years good. Nice fucking people.
Wow.
We did the show, got the fuck out of there. Nobody else got nothing. But, I was home by 11:45.
That's beautiful.
Man, nobody got their feelings hurt. My wife was out, But that's it. I'm not doing it no more. I've done enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
25 years. I've done probably fucking 20 years of New Year's. That's it, man. I bombed hard on fucking New Year's.
This is hard.
New Year's is hard. I bombed fucking hard. One of the hardest bombs of my life was Miami Improv, where I was fucking kicking ass as a feature act.
Yeah.
New Year's, like 99. Oh, did I eat a bag of shit for the Angel Sellers up?
Oh, really?
Oh, boy.
I saw him at a diner in New York not long ago.
How bad does it look?
You got long, you know her.
Yeah.
And there's a guy sitting in the diner by himself. It's 2:30 in the morning. We've been at the comedy clubs and stuff. We're gonna eat. And I'd never met Angel in my life. I'd only heard stories about him, right? And I'd seen a couple pictures. And I was like, I think that's Angel South. He's drinking a glass of wine in a shitty diner. We go in, dude, and it was him. We sat there and talked to him for a while. We tried to fuck Sarah a little bit,
Oh,
which
yeah.
I respected.
Yeah.
And then was it.
What's your name?
Yeah.
You want to go to the hole with me?
It was cool to see him, man, because I only heard stories.
He works in percentages. He's an interesting fucking fellow. You know what, man? He gave me a lot of encouragement early on. You know, I can't lie to you. He's a good dude that way. When I got to meet him, it was, I appreciated what he did, but I just, that was a little too fast for me. He was rocking and rolling, Jay.
Yeah, he's the party hardest.
He goes hard, and I was going hard at the time. And I was going, wow, this guy goes fucking hard. El Paso, we get to El Paso, it was Tuesday through Saturday night. Let me tell you something. As soon as I got down there was somebody waiting for me with a chunk that just got over a border in somebody's shoe. That first time,
It smelled like a size 10, huh?
I get fucking lit up. This shit was fucking tremendous, you know. And from there on, every night there was somebody at the club who had something to El Paso, bro. When he would come to town, the phone at the condo would start ringing the night before.
Wow.
People, because Angel there yet, people wanted to take him out. That Scarface thing, people would be doing his 80 in a funeral, in an old man's home. Every day, somebody would be taking him out, taking pictures of him. Check it out.
Yeah.
Buying him lunch, bringing him clothes. It's amazing. People fell in love with that character. It just goes to show you. He still sells tickets. He's not selling out.
Right.
But he still sells tickets. He's not fucking Michael Jackson.
Right.
But he still sells 100 tickets a show. Doesn't matter. He takes pictures. People go there and look at him. It's 30 fucking years later. It was 30 goddamn years ago, right? 83, well, yeah, 83, 90, boom, boom, yeah.
That's amazing.
He was born in 94, right?
88.
88, 94. He was a Frenchman. Fuck you. Saying like,
Yeah. Fuck him. Mind-blowing, guys. I'm just happy to see you alive every time I come back in here, man. And I always lose my spirits till you're still going. You know?
we ain't going nowhere.
And now he's indestructible.
We're going to take a leave for a ride now. We'll talk about this shit. Kick him out the car, make him walk home and stuff. Meet a little girl, his name is Louis G. In the car. Yeah, Leon. At least never really had fun.
You mean you get you out of one of the neighborhoods one night, dude? Get you a little clan. Oh my God. I'm joking. I don't think you'd make a good Klansman, lady.
No, I wouldn't.
I don't think you would.
He's Jewish.
Yeah, you could cross over though. Because you have to be Christian first to be Klansman.
I think it's like you just can't be Jewish.
They'll be like, hey, what are you talking about?
What do you want to do this year, man, as a comic?
This year, man, I want to get the special. I got my new album that's gonna come out soon. We just locked it actually about 3 days ago. Called 30-Pound Bag of Hamster Bones. And so I'm excited about that. And what else, man? We got a couple of great shows that we're pitching, so I'm excited about that. I wouldn't mind meeting a girl, maybe falling in love, you know, or at least being an honorable boyfriend. You know, I don't know if I've ever been that in my life, dude. You know, I was out there, you know, licking pussy after dark, you know, out there in the streets and just, you know, just the flavors of the universe, you know.
Now that you quit drinking, it's a different game out there. Huh? It's not that easy to lower back.
Oh, no, girls want you more now.
Do they?
Oh, I think in a heartbeat, yeah. I've had more offers these days for like, I've just had more offers, I think, just because
Because you look like you do it. Like, I don't like.
No, because I'm clear at that.
If I go sober, it's not like people are like, oh, Lee, I want to suck your dick. Well, no,
They might, Lee.
I don't think so.
You know, bro, they might. Look, I didn't think it. I've never thought I was very handsome, Lee, if that makes you feel any better.
You're stunning, sir.
No, it's nice of you to say. But yeah, I think so. This is some of my work and dreams, you know. Outside of that, I want to be a better brother. I want to have a little bit more relationship with a God, you know, a higher power. Yeah, those are things that I want to do, man. And I want to help other people somehow. I just want to do something, even if it's a little. Answer the phone when somebody calls if I know they need help. Not that I would, even if it's some muppet, you know, that I normally wouldn't fucking answer, you know.
You're 36. This is about the time that you gotta sit there and go, Jesus Christ, what's next now? I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this.
Yeah.
What the fuck does it go? Where does it end up? Do I join the Beatles?
Yeah.
You know, this is I moved here, you know, 30 something. And it was rough. I don't know for sure, and I'm like, damn, I did. I don't know about options. I can sell over the phone, I can sell cars and shit. I don't think I can sell things over the phone for 20 fucking years now. So I gotta make this comedy shit work one way or another. Like, that's how I had to know. This was it, man.
Wow, that's brave, bro. That's brave.
God, I had done everything else.
Yeah.
Come on, who the fuck are you kidding? I had every opportunity in the world to learn how to be a brick mason, roof Oh yeah, I could have been 1,000 things. An electrician.
Oh,
I
fuck,
could have
electrician.
I could have been a fucking, those people who lay pipe for the fucking pipe.
Yeah.
Irrigation pipes. Some guy fucking, when I was 19, said, listen, man, work the summer. If you like it, invest a little bit. If you like it, you fucking stay around. We raise your salary. If you like it, you buy in. He goes, I'm partners with these two guys. We make a little fucking, we cut it up every month. It's not a lot, but at least you make some money. You know,
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad deal. I had great opportunities when I was a young man.
Yeah.
Fucking great opportunities. That they would come to me, go, listen, man, stick around. You're a sharp guy. Stick around. Stick around. I want to run this place tomorrow.
Yeah.
You can't be like that. You can't, because of stupid shit. I lost great jobs, you know. But I'm happy I did. Because I wouldn't be where I am today. I would have found what I really wanted to do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, 100%,
It's
man.
kind of awkward while you're going through it, you know?
Right.
A lot of people right now that listen to this are going through it. They're
Going through stuff.
transition from one situation to another.
Yeah.
It seems like you just have to keep fucking pushing.
Yeah, because your life, or your higher power has a plan for you, bro. Even if, yeah, I'm not trying to sound like some Christian weirdo or anything like that. I'm just saying that life has a plan for you, and you just gotta fucking, you know, get you out there, get your ass eaten through a car window or whatever you're doing. Just know that that doesn't define you, and that's just a little speed bump, you know. That's just a little ingredient in your recipe, man. Because dude, I used to bury a guy's shit in my neighborhood for free when I was growing up. You know, he died.
You know, I such a fucking, you know, on this holiday, I didn't like that I had a great Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve was fucking phenomenal. The family, we had a great Christmas too. That was all cool. It was like Tuesday and Wednesday got real. Like, what the fuck do you do all day?
Damn, you had a tough time after that Christmas.
My wife's back was hurt.
Oh,
I was the part with the baby, to be honest with you, riding a little bike with her and stuff like that, you know. She got a bike because I was a fucking blast. But, you know, after that, it was like, what do? You wait till 10:45 to go to the store.
yeah.
you're like fucking dying of bullshit that happened. You're like, come on, baby, let's shoot something.
Yeah, life slows down.
Life slows down, man. For me, fuck, I ain't getting no younger, dog.
Yeah.
You don't need it. Like you don't feel like you need like a 3-4 days to do nothing.
You probably do. See, that's what I'm wondering too. How do you not feel like that, man? That's how I would feel a lot. That's how I feel sometimes. I'm happy to have that downtime.
I had downtime. In my world, that was downtime.
Yeah.
Those couple of days over Christmas, that's downtime.
You had too much of it.
You're recharging, blah, 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 blah. In the back of my mind, I want to be writing. I couldn't really write. Everybody was around me. You know, it was kind of distracting over the holiday. It was just...
Yeah. It's a bit much sometimes, bro.
I did write the fucking book, though. I did write the book every day. It was a sentence, a paragraph, a new chapter. I cut something. I did do that, which was interesting.
It's good.
But the problem is when you go on the road, I lose that. Because the computer I have on the road just sucks fucking dick. It's a surface. And my wife is going to give me another one. I don't know what the fuck happened. I got to ask her what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
So I only focus on that stuff when I'm home. And I only focus in the morning, early in the morning.
Yeah.
I really like to lock myself in and think through into the pipe. And then watch that shit, you know?
That it work. Yeah, it's good, man. It's when your brain is not nice.
Did you get to watch the run? Right?
No, honestly, bro, I don't like watching women fight, bro. I watched a lot of women street fight when I was growing up.
What?
A lot of yeah. These chicks were always fucking fighting around us. So some of it I don't like. I do respect. I think these women are tough, talented, you know, unbelievable.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
What did you think?
I thought, well, personally, and I've said this before, that I thought just unsure that like they wanted. Why are they making Wanda the favorite? She's been gone for a year, and this other girl has been crazy good for a while. And my dad was saying today that she usually that packs and just gets people down, and in 12 seconds they're done. And she didn't seem like she had the same urgency this time. That's what he said. He's a very amateur fan. And to me, I don't even know about that. It just seemed like, I don't know if she has to be there for a contract, or it didn't even look like a fight was put up to me.
I thought it was very sad.
Yeah, I watched it. I watched the replay.
Like I said yesterday, I said, right before it started, I went to the bathroom. As I was pissing, I said, you know what? Rose is going to win this fight. Let her win. Let her retire. Vent her frustrations for the media and how she felt and how she was treated. Tell a few people to go fuck themselves. You never see Ronda Rousey again unless she's just supposed to do Fox Sports or something.
Yeah.
They'll get, you know what? Nunez will fight somebody for the interim belt and she'll get the championship back. Nobody's feelings can hurt you. This could end no matter what. I come back, I sit down, I put my feet up, and they're off. And I see what happened. A part of me was so fucking sad. A part of me was so fucking sad because a part of me thought that she'd never recover from that if it took her that long. Same way what about Conor McGregor? He got choked out, and a week later he was out there talking shit. That was the difference between Ronda and Conor.
Do you think the difference is because
That was the big difference, okay? You can't sit in your house. We all lose. I understand you worked hard. I work hard. You work hard. Lee works hard. We all fucking work hard, bro. To do anything in this business, to make a dent in this business, you have to work hard to excel in your field, whatever field that you do. You have to put that extra fucking hour in that nobody knows about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you get to work like, but you want that fucking IT job or whatever job you want. You gotta put an extra 2-3 hours on it per Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what life is all about. You gotta be doing it at home. You wake up 2 hours early and we all fucking do that shit. What are we talking about?
Rousing.
Rousing. But, you know, now she's saying, you know, they made a statement. And, dog, nobody was sad that I was. It's not like I better or nothing. There was no reason to, you know, I was very entertained with Dominic Cruz and the other guy. If I was going to bet anything, that fight, I was just going to sit back and watch. And while it was going down, man, I thought about everything. And I'm like, you know, again, I saw hitting pads with the guy. I saw doing nothing different.
Yeah.
I didn't see nobody different sparring with her. I didn't see no kickboxer in there sparring with her. I just saw hitting pads. And it all came to me, and I felt sad. And I feel sad that she lost. I can't imagine how bad she feels, you know,
Yeah.
to lose 2 in a row and like that on national. Just when they hit. I think a lot of people feel the way I did. She wasn't even in the game.
Yeah.
It seemed like at first when she got hit, it came to her that she was in the fucking octagon. That's what it seemed like to me. And she was all gone from there. Like Rogan said, she threw a couple of kicks, which is something out of her repertoire. And the move she does so greatly, it was gracefully that your chickens came to return the punch in there. So,
Yeah, I think maybe you could be right. It was just a contractual thing, you know?
I have no idea. And I have no. She sticks with a certain coach who, from whenever you hear, is
Maybe they love her.
no one likes him. No, well, she's dating someone else who she brought to that coach.
I mean, who knows? I don't know. I don't know enough about it.
well, you know, man, sometimes you won't tease a wrong team, and sometimes it probably she's loyal to someone, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I mean,
A lot of the things being released from the fight and stuff, people have said something. Listen, I'm not an expert in boxing or MMA that talk about it was a good coach or not a good fucking coach. I don't know anything about that shit. All you know is the results in the octagon or in the ring. You know, I know Freddie Roach is good because the Filipino guy Pacquiao has been champion for 2,000 years.
yeah.
I know whoever trained Floyd Mayweather must be good because whoever trains him, I know the guys down in Eagle John down in New Mexico, they're good. They got John Jones, they got BJ Penn, they got Carlos Conduit, and the list goes on and on and on. I know a lot of camps that are fucking great. That don't mean the people are gonna be great there. Why Ronda, after she got knocked out by Holly Holm, why didn't she go start anew? I don't know.
It's a good question, man. I don't know enough about it. I gotta fucking piss so bad.
Forget no fucking pee. I gotta do some shout out real quick. Again, this show is presented for my favorite motherfuckers in the world. On it. Let me tell you something about On It. I've been back on the Shroom Tech sport again. I gotta tell you people something unbelievable again. I tried all of the head enforcement. That's how I'm rolling for 2017. I suggest you do the same. Alpha Brain. Start with Alpha Brain because the money back guarantee, right? And they don't even want the product back. You think you're not sharp enough in 2017? It starts at Alpha Brain, bitch. Go to hunter.com right now and press in Church, CHURCH. Get 10% off your first order. Hunter.com again. The code is Church, CHURCH. I want to thank my main man, Rory Oliva, for the badass Bruce Lee book. He brought me a fucking an old Jeet Kune Do book. You know, I love it. Jack Wilkin, Captain 4-3, Talking Land, Nick Ferrara, Ray Majewski, Darren Carter with his fucking push-ups. Ookie Spooky over the holidays looking good. CJ Blake and Rachel A. Little over there getting all married down there in motherfucking Houston. Close that coffee up.
I gotta slow down.
What's that? I don't know what the fuck I want to do in 2017. I just want to fucking literally say I'm going to do a podcast a couple days a week with my main man. I want to be a better dad, and I want to try to be a better husband. And that's all you can fucking be, you know what I'm saying? I know I don't want to travel anymore as much as I'm doing. I got some cities that I got to go out of respect, you know, so I got to pick my fucking cities next year and make up my decisions, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now I think it's, look, man. I mean, I just love watching you work, man. So I'm
I love
happy.
watching you work, but I'm happy that when we spoke on the phone today, you told me about your decision. Okay? Listen, I'm happy when anybody gets sober. I gotta tell you something. If you were my enemy and you came to me, you know, because I know where you've been.
Yeah.
And then I've had moments of clarity because I might quit the coke. I went on like a 30 day or like a 40-something day no reefer thing where I just ate pot cookies from the pharmacy. And I didn't smoke, and I remember how different everything felt. And I wasn't doing coke for a while. It's different when you have control of your life. Totally.
Yeah.
See, you could always turn down the bread or the fucking cheeseburger.
Yeah.
You could always go to the fucking gym. You could always, you know, not drink and drive and shit like that. But something I always gave into was those fucking drugs.
Yeah.
You know, my life had total control, except those drugs. But those drugs ruin everything you're doing.
Yeah.
Just like Lee and I spoke about. All the alcohol, all the heroin, all the pills. You think you're making it happen. I thought I was making it happen. Believe it or not, bro, I was looking at good time movies. I would go my comedy was eating shit.
Yeah.
You think my comedy is shit now. You should have seen it 10 years. Because there was no emotional connection with cocaine and drinking.
Yeah.
There's no emotional connection. You just stop feeling a parrot. Just fucking talking stupidity.
Yeah.
Once that whole booze, whenever I see a young comic on stage with booze, it does something.
Yeah.
Because in all my 25 years, you know how many times I broke you were like the wrong person. I don't know why. I have fun. I just never liked it. I don't know why.
Yeah. I mean, I think I could see that.
A lot of comics like it because the bar owners you sell more booze than the comics drinking.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
You show up the comics drinking.
Yeah, it makes sense.
He's up there doing shots. People just start sending him shots. And who's not going to do a shot? Let me do a shot with you afterward. Let's do another fucking shot. Next thing you know, you fucking people on stage. You're naked on Joe Rogan's podcast weighing into it. He lost by 2 pounds.
He lost by 2 pounds, but they're both under obese, so I think that Ari has to pay now. Ari has to pay.
Oh, who won?
Well, Segura was 219 today, and Burr was 221. So, but they both have to be under 227. So then if they're both under 227, then Ari has to pay.
Wow. What was the price?
No price, just they were both trying to get under obese, and then there's no price.
What does Ari have to pay?
They're going on a trip or
Man, I gotta slip out of here, Jeff.
Where you go?
I gotta go home. We actually gotta put an episode of our own podcast up. So I gotta go over that now. Wow.
Listen, I'm happy you dropped by and opened up the fucking year with us, my friend.
Dude, I wouldn't have it any other way.
No, man, I'm fucking happy that you came to come by. So there's a fire out there and shit.
Fucking burn it down, bro.
What a fucking night tonight, my friend.
That's what's up,
Rocking
dude.
and rolling. Listen, I couldn't wait to get out of the house and do a fucking podcast.
Amen.
I did one last night with those guys. It went well. I knew tonight would go well with you. Whatever you burn it down. Fucking close.
Let it burn, baby. Trump, baby. Let it burn, dude.
Don't say that.
Sorry, just let it burn, dude.
So I said we're trapped in here with no bicycles.
We'll have to borrow your daughters. We'll have to borrow your
I
daughter.
got no bicycle in here. Look at it. We got a chair to barricade ourselves with no oxygen. We'll be dead within 2 fucking minutes. They bazooka this place.
Hilarious.
All right, my brother.
Virginia Beach in a couple of weeks. At the Funny Bone the last weekend, January 26th through the January 24th through the 28th.
Are you right?
Yeah, I'm just
I'm talking about on stage. I'm not talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
No. I'm talking about Put in a notebook about you. What are you feeling? What the fuck is different? Why would I go back to drinking? Or hanging out with characters like Joe Diaz at 2 a.m.
No, right now I'm working, man. I didn't have a dad growing up, so I still have like a lot of like emotional issues and stuff from growing up. Just some of that stuff I got to deal with. So, I mean, I'm always doing my comedy. I mean, I love my comedy. I'm happy to have it. I feel blessed to have this skill and ability, but at the same time, like, I'm dealing with other personal stuff first, because that's what I got to get right. But at the same time, my comedy is I feel like better than ever. So, it's all simultaneous. As long as I care about myself to keep working at stuff, then everything else will work itself out.
I respect that, man. I love you either, whatever you want to do. If you want to get bonged, if you want to do heroin, I love you either way. If you want to stay clean, I love you. I tell you, I just want you to be happy and get the best. Like we talked about before the show, listen, if you know anything about me, bro, I can't grab a beer down here. Yeah. I know the fuck I am,
Yeah.
For me, living here now and having a great time, like I said, 20 years later, I've seen so many people that had more opportunity than me.
Yeah.
Vanish. Sometimes I look at them on Facebook and say, see them. Real estate now or something like that. They manage this.
Yeah.
You know what? This wasn't really a dream for me. This is more like let's see what can happen.
Yeah.
In 2 years, if I put an extra role, I'll be happy with that. Imagine. All I want to do is be an extra. I never thought that she was going to make me a regular and shit like that.
Yeah.
Just to be in this situation, to wake up and to be with me and I'm fucking ecstatic.
Yeah.
The other type of comedy is too much fucking pressure. If you look at it now from the outside, it's like the comedy, look at life and do greatest. Market change, yeah, just slide through. Everybody else just doing this and doing that. Market change, so selling out in Bronx on the weekend, bro.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you kidding? She's been doing this for 30 years. I've been doing this for 25 years. She's doing this for 30 years. You just fucking take 3 months off, make yourself write a special, do this, do that,
You're good.
You're doing good. You're doing all my balls.
Oh, I've already lived out. All my dreams I feel like I've already had almost in a lot of ways. So I feel like I'm fucking just playing around here, Like I've far exceeded my expectations. I've been doing comedy 13 years. 13, 12.
Write it out.
Yeah.
Might as well go to Hollywood alone, buy a plot and say, listen, I'll see you guys later. Fucking years, huh?
Bury me
Right here.
face down. I want that Lee Syed treatment, man.
You don't want to be over in Louisiana, you want to be buried here.
No, I want to get buried over there in Mississippi. I already found a great God I like every Sunday, no matter how hot it is.
I feel like you probably won't be there when you get there.
Nah, this man will be cutting grass forever, bro.
He wears a suit.
Wears his full suit and he cuts it. And he got little hills out there, and man cuts it in a suit.
How do you get home? You take 2 flights.
Sometimes I take one in New Orleans and then drive north. Sometimes I take 2 into Baton Rouge. That's where my family's at now, in Baton Rouge. But, yeah, man, I had great holidays. And I mean, it started off great, dude. Did a show with Amy Schumer, New Year's Eve. We fucking murdered it in New Orleans. Now I'm here with fucking Joey Diaz. Who's that? Who's tomorrow? Fucking Johnny Depp, son? Huh?
Oh, yes.
Luther Vandross? Who's next, bro?
How big was the
Gerald Levert?
How big was the theater?
I think 2100. It's at 2100. But she had downsized from another place because, just because New Orleans, you're not going to sell a lot of comedy tickets on New Year's Eve. It's a party city. People go there to drink, People go there to drink. They only have television sets, bro. They chilling, dude.
New Orleans, Miami. There's a couple of cities that comedy has always been a hard sell. We've discussed this before.
Yeah.
That's why I was really interested. She's doing New Orleans. I kept thinking maybe she's doing a Riverboat Casino. I don't know if they have those there.
Well, she does it because she loves it. All of her friends, it's her favorite city. So she goes there every New Year's Eve anyway. So all of her friends go down there, and it's always a big party. So
It's an 8 o'clock show, a midnight show.
it's an 8 o'clock show.
Yeah, that's how good it's doing.
Yeah.
You walk out at 10:30, there's no magic ball. Pictures till 11. The car's leaving. I love you guys. See you in a year from now.
Yeah. Yeah, it was perfect, man. I mean, It was fun, man. She's funny to be around. She's just,
brother.
she's funny to be around.
It's good you're working.
Oh, I feel great. I feel absolutely great. I got a slip, Jay.
All right, dude, do your thing. I'm going to be over at the Calusa Casino Friday, January 6th, and next weekend, Hilarities in Cleveland. But let me talk to you about something here. That you may, I want to talk to you about a smart way to earn extra money and get an extra $500 bonus driving with Lyft. You know, are you in between jobs? Are you looking to earn extra money for your kids' college fund? Are you going back to school yourself? Are you thinking of writing the next American novel? I mean, there's got to be something. You're seeking alternative funding for a new startup. Listen, here's what we're doing. There's other ride-sharing apps out there, but Lyft treats their drivers right. It's a flexible way to make extra money anytime from nearly anywhere. All you need is a car. Lyft drivers can make up to $35 an hour and get started. It's just a tap away. You can drive mornings, nights, weekends. Just flip into driver mode and start making money. Plus, add up fast, all right? And you don't have to wait for days or weeks to get paid. You can cash out instantly once you've made $50 thanks to Express Pay. It all adds up. Driving with Lyft is super flexible. It allows you to keep 100% of your tips, and it's always there when you need extra cash. Sign up today at lyft.com/Joey. And right now, Lyft has a special offer for our listeners. You'll get $500, a new drive bonus after you complete 100 rides within 30 days. Go to lyft.com/Joey today and start making extra money and get your $500. Lyft.com. Stop sitting there, you fucking hoop. Your grandmother died, left you a nice car, and you're sitting there eating pizza, and you're giving a fuck about who's the fucking kid's father. I'm Maury. Go to Lyft.com right now. Is that what it is, Lee?
Yes, sir.
Go to Lyft.com right now /Joey and start making money and get your $500 bonus right now. How's that one for you? Joey's getting your fucking job back. You own a business, you're looking for the right people. It's tough to get right people. If I didn't like Lee, I'd be looking for the right people. But I love Lee, you know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Lee doesn't trade.
He's getting better. He's growing.
Check in with Ollie Boss. He already has my back.
Ollie Boz in Australia. Ollie Boz.
Ollie Boss knows all.
No, he has. Well, listen, let me tell you something. You know, I love this all. We got a business, you want to get some good people. It's a new year, which means you want a fresh start for your business. And a great year starts with making great hires. But posting your job in one place isn't enough to find quality candidates. If you want to find the perfect hire, you need to post your job on all the top job sites. And now you can. With ZipRecruiter, you can jumpstart your hiring in 2017. Post your job to 200 plus job sites, including social media networks like Facebook and Twitter, and all with a single click. Find candidates in any city or industry nationwide. Roll into ZipRecruiter's easy-to-use interface. No juggling emails or calls to your office. Quickly screen candidates, rate them, and hire the right person. Quickly. Find out today why ZipRecruiter has been used over 1 million businesses. And right now, my listeners can post jobs on ZipRecruiter for free by going to ZipRecruiter.com/church. That's ZipRecruiter.com/church. One more time, go post your job for free. To job. What is it?
ZipRecruiter.com.
Try for free. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/church. That's ZipRecruiter.com/church.
Hey, man, bro. Least I got spraying out his face, dude.
You laughing about
What is it, you fucking monster? Can I drop my dates in, Joe?
what?
My dates in.
Drop whatever you want, brother.
We drop this
Drop
hot.
the next 3 weeks.
We drop this hot batch of universe on you guys. I'm gonna be in. All these are American, all American dates, bro. Trump won't let me out the country, son. You know how we doing it. January 26th through 29th, I'll be in Virginia Beach at the Funny Bone. Who goes to the beach in the winter? This MFer. February 2nd through 4th, I'll be in Chicago, out in Schaumburg, Illinois, at the Improv. February 22nd through 25th, I'll be at Comedy Works South. So get in there and get your nuts hard, huh? Bring your hard ass nutsack in there and let's do it right, huh? Bring some pussy, huh, Lee?
I guess I'll bring the hard nuts.
Okay, right on, bro. But Joey, I want to thank you so much, man. I love you, bro. You know that, man.
Thank you for coming on. I got fucked up tonight. That stars meant chocolate. I was unlike other people who, you know, haven't trained nobody.
He's hitting that squeal, that beautiful Lee squeal, man. Yeah, you too, Lee. Great speaking with you, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, everything's gonna be great. Thank you for listening to the church. You know, I love you with all my heart. If you're around this Friday, you know, it's a one time. Myself and my man Steve, the Simone. You know what I'm saying?
I love him.
Stay black, people. Have a great night or great day. Happy New Year once again. Do your thing, write your goals, do your push-ups. It's all gonna be beautiful, all right? Stay black. Welcome to Podcastville. The church was happening now, July 17th, 2017. This podcast is brought to you by Onnit. For all your supplement needs, Onnit is number one. Aubrey takes care of you. You understand me? He goes deep in the jungles to get you stuff you've never even heard of, like the cow and the hemp force protein. It's delicious. Alpha Brain, 100% guaranteed. Go to onnit.com right now, press it church, and get 10% off. Also, let me explain something. You get home at 6 o'clock. You work all day. You got Chef Louise. You're no more to put together with dinner, right? That's what Blue Apron does, all right? That's tremendous. It's affordable. We provide it reflection. You can find out why. Blue Apron is the #1 recipe delivery service in the country. They sponsor us, and they are tremendous. Do me a favor. Check out next week's menu. Get your first 3 meals for free. With free shipping by going to blueapron.com/Joey. Again, blueapron.com/Joey. Start eating healthy and start cooking and learning how to cook with Blue Apron. Fuck you filthy fucking animals. Uncle Joey here with my main man, nephew, all around great guy and hilarious comedian, my brother, Mr. Theo Vaughn, and my little fucking Jewish friend, Mr. Lee Syed.
The Jewish jingle bell, baby.
Johnny Hummus.
Wow.
St. Louis, thank you very much for coming out to the shows this weekend at Helium. I had a fucking blast with you people. And you're going to take me via cargo than Houston and shit, where I feel every pothole in my asshole anyway. Theo Vaughn, what up?
Good to be here, man.
Great to be here. It's a special occasion tonight.
Yeah.
It's Theo Vaughn's 1 year sobriety. He spoke with my children.
2 fucking hitchhikers on the Spirit Highway, man. I love it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thanks, man. You've been super supportive, whether I, whatever I'm doing, music or I don't do music, dude.
Play the flute. You want to make noise? Make noise.
Joey's really supportive.
I'll make a phone call. My nigga's coming like the Gotti boy. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, comedy or just chilling, you've always been supportive, man. So I'm happy. I feel. I was gonna go to a meeting tonight, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna come here and spend it with you guys. So thank you for having me. That's what I thought.
Before the show started.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, it's true. The later you stay up, the more you get lonely. You can feel the wolves starting to kind of climb around inside of you. That's how I feel. Like I feel, like you have these dangerous squirrels that kind of live inside of you. And the later you stay up, the more they start, kind of peeking their head around, looking for grubs and looking for pussy or something, And I feel like if I would go to bed earlier, shut things down, like get a book or do something calm, light a candle, do something that kind of sets my mind down a little bit, that I would feel better. That's what I started to notice,
So addiction is like a mental thing for you. It seems like it's not like a. I always thought addiction would be like a more of a physical thing. That sounded very mental.
It's both.
Yeah.
It's both. It starts mental. For me, at the end of the last 2 years,
Yes. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, it just kind of affected. Like I showed up at Opie, a gym over there with Jim Norton, and at their show, and I was fucked up. Couldn't even talk. I just had like my mouth open. There were strawberries there, and he friggin', and I'm like Doc Good, I'm out there.
That's my
Like I just insulted, and I kept drinking coffees, and I couldn't close my mouth. Also, which was weird after a while. You can't close your mouth. It makes you drink hot coffee. And I was just like, damn, this guy man I wouldn't have chose to be in this situation. If somebody asked me a year earlier, hey, you want to go on Opie and Jim Norton? I'd be like, yeah, I'm excited. They're like, yeah, you must have cocaine on that 441. I'm like, no way, bro. I gotta be in top condition when I get there. But here I was doing that, so I'm thinking I must not be making all of the choices for myself. Like, the drugs would start to make some choices. Not that long, man. And I just had a couple of, but every time I would get heavy into it, maybe a couple of years, but just sparing, occasionally.
But when you would go, you would go.
Yeah, when I would go, and I started to notice it was like, then it was, first it was like 6 times a year, and then it became like once a month, and it was become once a week, So I was like, oh, this is escalating, man. And that shit escalates quick, dude. Like one night I was in my apartment, dude, and I was all fucked up, and I used to put on, I had gotten a box of vests, dude. Somebody ordered some vests, and I don't know if it was like a joke or somebody accidentally got some vests sent to the wrong person, but I got a box of vests, different types of, vest shirts without arms,
Yeah.
And
Different colors and everything.
different colors, different styles, different patterns, everything. And so I would at night I'd be doing all this cocaine, putting on these vests and shit, and kind of enjoying myself a little bit, listen to some good music, some Aerosmith or something, just vibing, And one night I was making a milkshake because I don't like to eat, honestly. I like to make milkshakes more. So I'm making a milkshake, and I left the blend, and I got the blender on, right? And I went outside of my apartment door, and the door locked, right? It's like 4 a.m. My blender's going, right? I'm at the high on cocaine. I got on this vest, it's kind of tangerine. I guess I don't know what material it was, maybe like movie or something, something fucking kind of fly. So this thing's fucking going, dude. There's only like 8 units in my building, right? So I'm like, and then I guess the machine started smoking. The alarm starts going off, right? Now it's 4 a.m., dude. I got the thing shorted out. Thank God the blender shorted out, but I got the alarm going off in the building. Now I'm standing outside of my apartment wearing boxers and this fucking orange vest, got on sunshades, and my landlord comes out, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, just look at the shit that's going on, and now I gotta tell him I'm just up going to piss, so just things like that started to get weird, I remember I fell asleep in some lady's bed and just urinated in her bed, and she got angry, and she let me sleep over, and I usually tell people before I sleep over that I'll wet the bed once in a while, so, but anyway, man, it was, just wild stuff started to happen. I'll be over at people's houses, just it's getting late, you're touching some girl's crotch outside of an apartment building over there, Studio City right near the airport. Like, fucking, it's not bad, but I did this already. I'm still doing this, So that was some of the issues that I started to notice, the patterns.
It was very sad when you look back at this shit. It's true. It starts on the talk we were having before the podcast started. It always starts on recreation.
Yeah.
Listen, man, from being in LA, what's a good place? When I would get a call, in the old days, called on Monday, Tuesday morning, Tuesday Friday, Saturday, Friday, fucking dope. She would bury you till Friday. You would keep balling. I don't know. Sometimes they'd be there for the weekend, but that's something we're talking about here. I would look at the weekend and see what you got to plan. Because for me, the best time I ever had in LA was going to the store. Get a cocktail, the sodas before I went on stage. And then go on stage and go out to the door and get 4 packages, $20 a piece. And then to another store and drink for free.
Yeah.
And I take advantage. I'd smoke with him. We'd combine the managers, fucking office. And we'd be fucked up, Lee. Fucked up. I can't remember how many times I was out there smoking. Cigarette, talking to Eddie Griffin. Bob up on Woolgate. Bobby Lee was fucked. There'd be 20 people up there serving. Yeah, and drinking. You know, and everyone's alright. Walk past. I loved it. They give you a blast of some shit. They had like 20 of them. We walk over them. Yeah, next thing you know, it's 10 to 2. You're at the store. You can't get any fucking around. And there's no Uber.
Yeah, there's no Uber.
There ain't no Uber in those days. At least I had. You ask somebody for a ride. They want to kind of come in and shit. So you're looking for a waitress. They go home with this. I mean, those days were horrible, but there was so much fun.
Yeah.
Like Harlem. I wouldn't get Harlem. Rome was a bit bad. It was no fun. Rome was out of town. Yeah, I was up there for 2 days. I didn't fucking lit. I never liked being high around Joe. It makes me feel really
Yeah. Yeah, everybody has crazy stories. That's the thing. It's like, at some point, it's not that much fun anymore, you know? And also, it wasn't that fun at the store. Like, it was more like, you know.
Well, now it's out. Now there's a couple people snorting.
Right.
Couple people.
But they school
jaws going.
Yeah.
In the old days, on the 1245, going that all the way, you'd see people's jaws going, people double fisting beers and shit.
Like a synchronized
Yeah.
team.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It was hot down there at 1245. And you knew you had no 145 to put away as much as you could. And that's what the goal was. And I'd start getting those Jack and Coke shit. Yeah, those Jack and Cokes, those fucking, oh my God, those gin and tonics. When I started Coke, all bets were on. If you told me you had cum flavored vodka, I'd raise my hand. And put ice cubes in and dilute the cum flavor. Like that, that's what you drink.
What does like the urge feel like when you know, like when you're trying to quit, or when you're like are at that point where it's not fun anymore? Like, what does it feel like to have like, I don't want to do cocaine, but I need to do cocaine.
I think just like if you want something to eat, like say you laid in the living room, you know, you got a couple of fruit pops in the freezer, you know?
Right, yeah.
You're like, you just remember it hits in your head, ooh, I want fruit pops. The odds of you staying there and not going up and getting them.
Or whatever, because I mean, I've had issues with my weight for my whole life, and I relate in ways to this conversation, but I don't want to say, oh, it's the same with McDonald's with cocaine, because I don't know if it is, but I just like, is it like if you sat there, is like, are you yelling at yourself going,
same kind of, if I do it tonight, I won't do it here. But I got no $200 for the rent on Friday.
Yeah, you're making good deals.
Oh, you start making deals with yourself. Wow, I'll borrow 100. And she won't know. Friday, I'll borrow 100. It's a fucking see, for me, it started off.
Yeah.
1970, 1980, 83. It was fine.
Yeah.
It was out there. Didn't so fucking cop.
Yeah.
You go to a bar and you feel steam from your eyes. Like, that's how wide it was. So your mind keeps thinking that. I didn't like it.
Right.
Right. They come out. I wasn't even out of prison 2 days. I was in my pocket. I can sit here and tell you that we have fucking when you talking on this shit while you're in there. Yeah. Where you are, let's be honest. I came out of prison 2 days later. I came out positive. You know, I mean, I didn't give a fuck about consequences. I had to have them because I'm way fun for me.
Tucson, Arizona, this dude walked into a place. Some dude comes up from doing a line, and he only had one eye, right? This dude,
One eye.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, and I thought this dude had hit that line so hard he could like suck his eye into his head. Yeah. And I'm like, damn, that dude's having a good time, you know? Because I always like people that only have one eye.
You love one eye.
You know, that unique people.
Especially with parties, but at the end of the day, they finally break down. They lost the guy, brother shop.
But they just like to hide the cook. Put the fake guy, the cook behind it.
It's not a bad deal, but yeah, that guy that, and then I would just experiment every now and then, and then it just was around occasionally. I never saw, you didn't see that much up in Louisiana and stuff. And then one time with some dude, and then a gay dude was always trying to get you to do cocaine because they were trying to, sneak in. They was trying to sneak into your body, so they would be trying to take advantage of it. So they would, they always had it, and you always had to like do it with them, but then like wrestle them to kind of keep them off of your body, and keep them out of your pants and everything. And almost, who knows what happened? This one time I was pretty fucked up. Thankfully, somebody had to go to the airport, otherwise, it went down. It was one bathroom out of New Orleans. But anyway, man, that's the old days. And yeah, now I feel whatever. It's almost as fun just talking about it. Sometimes I can almost get that high just from talking about it.
It's therapeutic in a way because you look at yourself from a different angle. The longer you stay away.
Yeah.
The longer you stay away, you don't want to hate it, you don't judge me, do it.
No.
Like, I don't talk to nobody about it. If I say I don't look into it, it's not very fucking I can see that's why the rap battles and stuff. The store, they come out late, okay, they start around 11:15. You see them go to the bathroom, the noses and shit. And it's so funny, they told my wife, this is sad, this is sad. I started counting that time and anything like that. Whenever you had pills, wow, I didn't give a fuck. Once I started counting, I went, Bruce, that's not what that's part of the patch. That's part of the back of my mind.
Oh, that drugs were part of the influence.
Yes, that's why that was 60% of my decision to become a comedian. Wow. After I read that, ladies and gentlemen, in Chelsea Hotel, shoot heroin at the strip club, comedy between the strippers, regulars, that way.
Yeah.
Down the village, get a slice of pizza, go back to the Chelsea, watch TV. It was like, that's what I wanted to be a fucking
a rock star.
No, not really. I wanted to be somebody that just dropped on his own.
Right.
Lenny Bruce, Charles Bronson, those guys that just want to be a single guy that dropped out of fucking society.
Right.
That was part of it. And I understood that part of that uniform. The circle of the guys I liked in comedy was that inspired me to comedy.
There was on drugs.
People all like rock and roll.
It was on that.
Except for Andrew. Except for Andrew, that was not drug.
Nice.
He was not drug. Jennison, I had prior, George Carlin, they were all part of that fucking.
Nice, never did drugs?
No, not until 3-4 years ago, he started smoking.
Oh, wow.
Watch his first special, he was being that. He says, you smoke a joint. Another chick buys it. That's something. Another jack buys another building.
That's awesome.
You know, and I got the to me, I got when I got separated, I went to the person and I had the same experience. I let's be honest, I feel I why I realized how bad it was.
How is that water a little?
How good was it? Because I feel like this stuff was.
It was 1993. Dominicans on the 100 Street, right by Port. You walked over the bridge, you made a left, you went upstairs, you knocked on the door, you sat on the couch, you walked to the desk, you did a blast for one, you did a blast for the other, you put your money on the table, had an electronic scale. They put it on there, the assistant came over, rolled it up a little bit for him, and you wait 10 pounds. That bump would get me over the bridge.
Yeah.
If I had an extra couple dollars. down to the Port Authority down on 42nd Street, walk around a little bit, and take the bus back to Jersey like a doctor. And the cops would be see me because they see me walking around the news 10 minutes later. And I'm saying, you know, they found cover in the car. Be careful with cars. That's why we had to go to George Washington Bridge and come back over the River Tunnel.
Yeah, you gotta
Stop for a hot dog, get a drink, go buy a bag of weed, kill time.
You gotta be careful, man. My father actually had bought a Cutlass 88. My father used to, you know, he didn't have any money, and he usually lived in like kind of poor places. He would mostly buy his cars he got from a lot of local brothers, you know. And so he bought a Cutlass one time, or a Delta 88, I think it was. And they had speakers in the back of it, right? And my dad would I remember one of the speakers was broken out, right? And he had like 12s or something, and he'd gotten it off this black guy, right? So he didn't fucking know, and he could barely hear anyway. So he was just always driving around and had this car with these speakers in there, right? Just blasting, you know, whatever.
What year was this?
This is probably 92, 91, 92. And one of those speakers had drugs in it. I guess they had some crack cocaine in there. And they stopped my dad one time, found this in the speakers, and they impounded the car, man, took the car from him. And it wasn't even, you know, like they think there's an 82-year-old man with crack, but he just bought a car that had it in the, you know, just maybe somebody hit it in the speaker or something. They had some Chinese food in there too, like some old Chinese food and some
Nobody smelled it.
fortune cookies. No, like so old it had just been dried out. Like
It's
it's
a fortune cookie. Get your bug out of skin. I still got at least that. There's a kid who torments this chick. I want.
Oh, yeah. Chin's great.
I cracked a tremendous joke at him yesterday. This joke at him, like, we used to have like, Chin. Where the fuck you been driving that fucking lift rickshaw? And I wrote, I still got the kind of lift rickshaw.
dude. I remember the first time they had an Asian come by us. Right, they had a rumor they had an Asian.
First one.
About maybe 17 miles away from us in Hammond, Louisiana, right where the train used to pick up. And so we were fired up because we'd never seen an Asian. You know, we'd seen, you know, drawings of them, but that was about it. And we were like, holy shit, dude, we need to go and we need to see him. And so I remember we cut grass, me and two of my buddies, probably for 6 weeks. And
You saved up for a trip to see the Asian?
yeah, it's like probably it's about $25 probably to maybe get a taxi up there. And we got a taxi there, and it was just a laundromat. It was like a dry cleaners or something. No Asian. We waited there, I remember, probably 4 or 5 hours. And then we took a taxi back. That was it, man. And so I think for a long time, I kind of had not a feeling of abandonment, but I guess I had some sort of a feeling of abandonment when I came to Asian people. Yeah, mistrust.
Like they let you down a little bit?
I don't know if it let me down, but just didn't. I don't know. Something. I didn't think about it more. Maybe the therapist, but something like that. You know.
Give up out of you, fucking bird. It's good you stopped.
It's like
natural trouble on it.
yeah.
And that's bad. You just fuel that. All the shit takes up.
Yeah.
And I get mad at Chinese people.
Yeah.
I'm saying he's just a dude. He's an enemy expect.
17 miles away.
You think you would leave your house and you don't like get from the smell you?
That's
You see an Asian, you're gonna smell him. Right away, you're gonna throw him off and smell his neck. It's like how I always smell Lee's neck. I want to smell the hummus coming out.
yeah. You going heavy on hummus?
Always.
Yes, but I'm a little bit. I don't know what the word I should use. I'm a little bit mistrust with Joey now. How often are you smelling my neck?
Well, probably I don't sniff it on purpose. I can smell the hummus leaking out of the stomach. It's gotta be the neck of I mean, you know, a Puerto Rican moves to your neighbor going on and smell the first Puerto Rican once in a while. He's different. Where you from? An island. You don't even know what Puerto Rico at. When I was a kid, I met the first Armenian party. And to this day, I don't know what the fuck Armenia is at. It's got nothing to do with me. I don't know what the fuck Armenia is at. He's from Armenian party. He's a great dude.
It's got nothing to do.
Yeah, I'm full. I'm gonna go home and look at the globe for 2 hours with a microscope. I need that. I'm 13. I'm trying to find something to fucking occupy my time. You know, I got thrown out of the Cub Scouts. I need this shit now.
How did you get thrown out of the Cub Scouts?
Come on,
That's fucking
dude.
pussy shit. I got thrown out after the third meeting.
Really?
Yeah,
Could you see him in the outfit, bro?
Yeah, but
I always, for the fucking 2 or 3 years, I wanted to be a Boy Scout. I was always a fake Boy Scout. Like I would buy the patches and put them on my jean jackets. Like a fake
what is that
arm.
called? Like, stealing valor or something?
Yeah, like I was a valor steal. Like when I was 8 or something, 7, I fucking put a Boy Scout thing on. People would ask me for like, years, why do you have that on? That's how I bought the fucking jacket.
You got that slinging rocks badge.
I swear to God, I was crazy. And I finally got into the fucking Cub Scouts. And I thought it was the biggest bullshit. You gotta go to the gym for a month to tie knots. Oh, what?
Yeah.
I go on the jungle.
Yeah.
And build like a tent.
What jungle do they have in New Jersey?
I don't fucking know.
I got something out there. Towards the
Bro,
north.
sure told you a fucking adventure spot. Yeah, then they tried to one, then they dropped the second meeting. They dropped that shit about we gotta work in pitch tents. That's where it ends right there.
Yeah.
I go to summer camp, the reservation's gonna be great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I get that with no fucking misunderstanding. There's gonna not be Ja Rule's festival down there with that white dude. You show up in that fucking tent.
Fire Island, that's Fire Island.
No,
Fire Fest.
Fire Fest.
Yeah.
You got arrested.
Yeah.
They arrested that motherfucker for fraud. He's young.
Dude, I thought
They throw you in jail for that shit.
Really?
Shit.
She was in the Bahamas. They must have really rich people going, so they must have really expensive lawyers. Who are like, we got stuck on the Bahamas for a few days. Let's get us our money back.
Well, whatever he stole, what he stole, which is restitution. And while he's in jail, he's gonna take that. You're never cut from the system. You pay that nothing.
Yeah.
Your probation never ran. Your 3-year probation, your restitution ain't nothing. They take you to court. They extend it. No fucking probate. All rules apply. All rules apply.
What's the best crime you think to commit? If you got to do one, you think based upon the value and the time that you're going to get.
Right now, in this world, my world today, if I did not have everybody in this world, if I did not know me,
You could be a little criminal.
I would.
I don't think so, but I have no,
Regular size criminal.
I have no dexterity at nothing. So
I would do a combination. Sports,
Yeah.
it's a great doctor.
Yeah.
There's a very interesting series on Netflix called The Underworld,
Uh-huh.
and one of the ones they did was illegal gambling, and they showed that this bookie in Jersey or something. But what they went to is they all have websites now in like Costa Rica or something. So now the bookies are getting their whatever it's called, their action through a website, and then they go out and get the money. But the website's the one making millions and millions of dollars, and it's legal. Like it was very interesting to see how it's like gone into like a digital age. You could easily do it now.
I would go straight up boogie, sports, and I would also do a luck. I would take it back to the old school $2.
Yeah.
$2, that's what he said. $2, that's the 4, that's the 8, that's the 10. Next thing you got 10 people on one numbers. And they give you another day. This is sports operation. You're about to go. They can get you on the phone.
Now, how hard is it to keep up something like that? You think like of people paying and not paying and stuff like that?
Very easy.
Yeah.
Very easy. Listen, you're not gonna fucking know. If I go show me as your friend, I love you to death with my partner. I don't even want my pictures. You always got a story. You always got a partner.
Yeah.
You gotta get that once that now, then you go down.
Yeah.
Once you get down, they're real. They'll give you the 10.
Yeah.
They'll bring you the 10 like nothing happened. And even if they don't pay you the other 10, you still pay 10. Same when I was doing Joshua. You asked Joshua. When I moved to Seattle, I didn't think about that. No, I moved out 2 years before that. I was in sports betting service. I was involved with it for a big year. And I was one of the best salesmen at all. But I was starting to get it. It was a shame. It's a great thing. A guy like you pull up that grand. Just talking to people. Not baseball season.
Yeah.
So you're going to make the first year 40, the second year 80, the third year 120, the That's August 15th to February 1st. After that, we would stay in. I would stay in until June basketball. Basketball's every day.
Yeah.
So you can be home every day, just wondering straight Sunday. It's an easy thing. Can you stay on top of it? Me and Lee can stay on top of it.
Yeah.
The third guy on the phone, hey, 50%. You know, but you might you got to be football season. You leave Thursday morning. I got it down. That's sweet.
Yeah.
Come there on Wednesday. You said, it's late game. Now they need you. And now they'll put $250 on credit card. Plus, you never do business.
Doing shirts.
To sleep the credit card, you get a man on the $10 just to run it.
To run it.
So he runs $20 a day. That's $20. Yeah. That's a completely different. It's a scam.
So what? Just from the why not just do the sports information rather than take the risk of doing being a bookie? You know what I'm saying? Oh, so you're gonna do both?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you can't have well, I guess if you have the information, then you can sell them the information.
What can you do besides that? Rob a bank? You can't rob a bank. You can't rob a fucking bank. Unless you're 25, you have extensive knowledge, and you know how to mix and go in there, real sly. People get listening to it.
Yeah.
Across the country, switching cars. You know, for about 30 years, 7, 8, 10 grand wow.
That's it though. See, that's amazing.
Let's say you pick up 16, let's say.
That's not
You're
working.
going to get money that's going to explode.
Yeah.
Because you pick up a partner, another partner, you go for the phone. That's where you need to know things. That's the big house cameras. We have satellites and we have this fucking things now filming.
So what? Are the
As
movies?
soon as they call 911, those cameras turn on those streets.
Oh, well, yeah, that was.
Then the helicopter comes. The cameras are always on. I'm talking about the cameras that are floating up now. And 10 years from now, it's not going to be okay for them. Where was the last time you seen a man? Saw him walking down country. Let's go to the videotape. Number 4, satellite number 483. That's what one of this country. You're going to see a fucking kid walking down the street, getting into a color van. And that's the way it's going to be.
Yeah.
The whole world's going to be on high security. I think that.
Yeah, I think so too, man. I think that I worry that I wish I'd have killed more people when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's even harder now. Because you look at some of these old movies, like imagine like the old days in the West. You could walk, you could just see somebody if you didn't like them, you know, you could shoot them. They're never probably gonna find you. Like there was no.
Listen, you never think this. Every time I see someone you know, there's thousands of unsolved fucking mafia murders. Those people probably were Trump with technology, so it's jump down. And then you were there at night, they chop it up.
Like the Sopranos? Like they had the deli?
Like the deli, they had a supermarket doing that. And they also had a bar called Gemini Lounge. And upstairs they had an apartment. And they were playing show. And the two guys stabbed you in the heart. shoot you, man.
So they let us close?
I would greet you.
Yeah.
Close them. Like, come on, everybody. Next thing you know,
Everybody on the
back. Three guys would come out and say, who would even see?
Oh, wow.
They killed over 200 people.
That's
Okay, so what they would do is they would come out with their fucking clothes and they kill the clothes. Put it on a burner machine.
Without other neighbors.
Just yap it on a burner machine. Just look at the section. What you read, what they enjoy, you have to understand that those people are fucking savages. You start the London zero.
Yeah.
And you make 4,000 bucks. You motherfucker. Those guys they were robbing cars, sending $5,000 a car. They were shipping over 100 bucks a week. You know, they paid it. This guys were savages. These guys were street dummies. When you read the type of shit these guys do, just pop it. See what it says. That guy was the leader. Right? That guy, he knows fucking hated him. The fucking boss of the Gambinos knew what he was. He was paying so much money every fucking week that he bought himself a fucking mafia card. And then they just made him a captain. They said, don't even come. Don't even come around. They went to the Gotti brothers to say, you gotta get rid of this guy. And they were like,
Wow. That was a straight killer.
this guy was a fucking savage. What coke he snorted, the crazier he became. But the fucking envelope was so big. He had a drug ring, he had a car ring, he had a fucking, it was just never ending. So one time he had a kid that he adopted. The kid was Jewish, Italian. So that kid cut it. He was Cubans. There it is right there, right in front of you. The Cuban had connections with the Cuban drug cartel, raised in the house with their violence. And the Gambino family, the Cubans, and that Rosenberg was that devil. The man was going to kill Rosenberg, stalled for weeks. And then buried the bill and his most popular victim was a college student. He was outside selling vacuums. Thought he was a fucking Cuban. He shot him and shit. Yeah, this was crazy. How they would do it, you ready? Let's go back to the apartment. Gotcha. They come out with underwear, they stab you in the heart, shoot you in the head, and put a towel on your head.
Were there neighbors or no?
Nobody knows nothing. Silences. They owned the bar. So there's no fucking neighbors. There's no neighbors.
You think they're gonna have neighbors and do that? I don't know.
You gotta think like a murderer, bro.
Okay, so there's now.
I'm thinking like a civilian.
They take you, they drag you into the shower, they hang you,
Right.
and they no, to drain you. Listen, while your body drains,
Yeah.
they would go cook.
What?
They would go barbecue, make pasta,
No, they-
hot dogs. Bro, read the fucking book.
So take their mind off of it and stuff.
To let the body bleed out. It takes a couple hours, 3-4 hours. They would stab in the neck and bleed them out. Then after they fucking ate, they would go in the bathroom and take them down and chop them up piece by fucking piece and put them in garbage bags and put them all around. So let's say they killed you in Studio City. They would bury you in Culver City. They just drop you off where the garbage was coming to pick up. And they put a bag next to the garbage and pieces you all over. And now they take it in different dumps. And never get no body, no crime.
That's
And they owned the dumps, didn't they?
They own the dumps.
Wow.
Genius.
How many murders do you think were happening?
They said these guys did 200. That's what they know.
Dude, that's great. Because, you know what's almost messed up? It's almost more, in a weird way, more romantic the way you get killed today. Today, some group just shoots you on the corner and runs off. There's nothing, there's no backstory, there's no side story, there's no...
You want your death to be remembered?
I want my death to be something romantic almost. If you die, you know what I'm saying? Like, would you rather be part of something than just, somebody runs up and stabs you in the neck or something?
Well, I mean, who was the guy who stood in front of the pool you stand up for?
I don't know, man. I mean, I just want, if somebody kills me, I want it to be part of like bigger group thing or something where there's you're going to be getting kind of fired up about it. I don't want to just be like some one-off, some drive-by shoot.
Comedians will stick up for you. They call the club number. The first thing these comedians do when you die, they're hearing, is they fucking go to fucking theovon.com, see where you're going to be at next week. And that's the first email they send to their agent. Let me get Theo's dates next week in fucking Houston, Texas at the Improv.
It's true, huh? Yeah, it's cold out here.
It's cold out here to be a parent.
It's
I
cold.
was here when that dude was here when I first got here in 97. It was a comedian, African American kid, supposedly very sweet. He was doing college. He was reading chairs in college.
Oh, yeah, I did hear about this.
He was always at the Improv. The Improv in Hollywood was not that
This weekend?
Vince?
something. You're right. I don't know.
Champ.
Vince Champion. You're right.
I've never met him. I heard about him.
He's still doing to him like no. He's probably getting ready to get out. He's out
You
because
should have him on.
I don't know. Well, yeah. So he doesn't want to talk about it
That's
now.
probably true. If he definitely did it, it seemed like he did.
Yeah. Vince Champion. If he ever got out of jail.
The story I heard goes, Joey, that the judge sentenced him to 20 years, and then he stood up and said, "Can you like me at 15?" That's what I heard.
That's cute. That's all great.
That's a joke.
He got
That's a
fucked
joke
in
that
the
goes
ass.
along with it. You think he did?
What do you mean got fucked in the ass? I don't think I went to jail for rape, bro.
I mean, I guess he did.
People find out.
What is it? BINCE champion?
Champion.
It's not even coming up.
There you go. Jesus Christ.
How many people are named Vince Champion?
You never know. You never know.
Being the chef at the murder house, Lee's being the chef.
Yeah,
You ain't doing the killing, Lee.
No, he's not even on Google.
The guy that
He's
was
been in jail since Google even came out.
the guy that was the chef at his house, the Mayo house, his name was Rabbi. He was the best. He was good spaghetti when you went into the shower. They got some horrible things like that. Just to prove it.
But they don't. Do they have that anymore?
His release date's 2033.
Oh my God! How many years did he get?
He was prosecuted in Kansas. It doesn't say. I guess.
It just
But he appealed in 01. So he's been there for a bit.
Can you imagine like that?
He was arrested in 97.
okay. As soon as I got here, maybe a couple months in, I never met him. They said I remember the name.
Yeah.
And how that was. Listen, I was when I came out here, I was remember that outreach and shit. And once I got
He
here,
was caught up, huh?
I got into comedy once I got away. Yeah, I know. I always had a social like we go. When he's together, go. 15 is about the comedy store 40. 50 is, trying to pay rent, trying to go down fucking things. So you come up together, what the fucking April? I charge you an extra 50. Take half a gram, half a gram, and ask me we can sell a call. This guy was legit. Agent, he was a pig. This guy got the scam of going to Snow City.
Black guy?
No, he was a white dude, very handsome white dude. Fucking GQ type of white dude.
Yeah, fancy.
What scam was. He would contact, let's say, let's say I'm a terror agent. And she would look it up too. So he get two other agents and two other agencies. They charge you each $250. You didn't get that program. They pay for it. And they would read the kids to potential. Is that a seminar? Acting for children, suggestion, up to 3 hours. And there's also headshots to go 250. And they would raid a town. Plus, that dude was fucking up chicks. That was his bag. I did not know this at the associate. He was beautiful.
Unbelievable,
He
man.
was telling me about this man. We doing these fucking doing Florida and Orlando. He was going to Tampa. He was going to Atlanta, Georgia. All these places that he was small. He would go to like a small town in Georgia.
Yeah.
He would just go in there Friday night and Saturday morning, starts gathering people and Sunday acting class. And Sunday, I was 7 o'clock. And then the 7 o'clock play in the 10 grand piece. And he should fuck some chick in that big Sunday. They had horrible stories.
Wow. What happened?
And he was my agent. He was one of the agents at this agency that I would go there and talk to. And one day they just started asking me, and they came down with Padre, and I saw him in action, I saw him drinking. I saw he was with people, all these crazy white people. And when he was up there, I'm sure he was going to go. I got him like that time, I got him with hands. And I saw him around. This went on for about 6 months, 2 months. He was always like, he was one of those dudes that always smoked weed. He just wanted really good weed.
Yeah.
And then a couple of times as I thought we were down in Florida, I would jack him $20 and we fucking smoked and shit like that in Florida. I realized I smoked weed on somebody yesterday. Shit like that. I'm telling you what that did like a motherfucker.
Dude, I sold an ounce one time in my neighborhood and almost lost my mind. I couldn't handle the stress, man. It was just too stressful. I thought everybody's gonna turn us in, man. And then I remember hiding in the trunk of my own car for like a couple of hours, dude. And thankfully I didn't die because I didn't know you could die in your own trunk. And I remember hiding in there, and thankfully I was living with came home, and I heard the park, and I banged on the trunk, and they let me out. It was fucked up, man. A lot of weird shit happened by us, man. They had a dude that committed a crime, right? And then ended up cutting off his own hands to try and not get caught for it. So he wouldn't have his own fucking
finger far enough.
yeah,
They can still catch you for it, man.
yeah.
Man, I got away with that. I cut my hands off.
Yeah. But that dude was deviant anyway. Dude, and some families I noticed, Joey, over time, I noticed a lot of families have the devil in them, you know? You know what I'm saying? Or you don't think so?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's just a funny way of phrasing it, but yes.
Well, some families have, you know, the fathers, something's wrong with the father, something's wrong with the kids, something's wrong with the, it's just the gene, something's wrong with the gene. They got a bruised gene. You know what I'm talking about?
I lived it.
Yeah.
I lived it. It's not as bad as I saw it. I saw it. I saw some shit. And some families, they got together on the apartment. You know, some families, they would walk in the house and say, what the fuck? I thought my family was fucking crazy. This is absurd.
Yeah.
And that's what keeps you in balance. Let me ask you guys a question. Because these are really starting to get ready.
How you leave?
We come on the
I'm always a little bit
on the podcast sounds.
Okay.
It's July. The options are the job of the good. Or we have to enjoy it. I don't know. Shit. That's it. It's Maximum. Tell her that you money by Thursday. And see what happens. Every week you pass out 200. You don't get 50 of those motherfuckers back. And each one of them be paying $5 and then you make $250. Fucking God forbid something go 4 for 4. That's when it starts. You gotta go 4 for 4. You go 8 for 8, you make $10,000. People they go 8 for 8. They go 8 for 8, you move that man. But my point is this, okay, I know that like he just said it was very stressful.
Right, yeah, I can't even imagine. That's why I didn't even buy weed as a kid.
When I saw drugs in Woodbury, saying it's called back in those days, weed. It was with kids I had grown up with or knew about.
Right.
Like they went to Horace Mann, they went to McKinley, and they went to fucking Robert Fulton. And I played ball against them in second grade, and now we're in high school. They want to buy tenants in this one. Right. You're not going to jail. Right. You're not going to fucking jail. That's what I did. Like, I sold the kids in high school. It's not like I was in the corner. I mean, and you don't know who the fuck you're selling to. You don't know who the yeah, look, and then I really heard that what we really had an anti-drug was out there. And they were getting college kids to read about the arrest. You know, Lisa I got arrested last night, like 22. Somebody undercover cop, and I heard a bunch of these. The cops were active, but you also got to remember how they show up. If you know how a cop shows up, you know the system. A lot of people know how to sell drugs. They go content and they see some of the crystal wicked and what's that shit?
Molly.
That's it. Molly. You know, here, you got 22 hits, 20 months for each, 20 up to you're under arrest. That's how fucking happens. Guess what? You know, 15 fucking years. That type of drug. And DMA and Molly and all that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
And now with, and I know the answer is yes, but with like legal weed, are there still weed dealers in California? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Probably there's people that may not want a license. Yeah. For insurance purposes or for their job purposes. There's people who don't want to be on the radar. There's people who tell their son you get a license. That's
yeah, I get that. Yeah.
I still think there's weed dealers.
Everybody wants weed. You can almost just mail weed to anybody in America, they'll accept and use it. Like every time I see more family members, they just keep wanting, you know, they're just like, mail me weed, you know.
I'm scared to mail weed. They always must have opened it.
Yeah, but see,
They pop it here. They pop you right here. You don't even get to where you're going.
Wow.
These motherfuckers in the LA, boy, those motherfuckers. Those motherfuckers are Rabbi at gunpoint when they went Tony Bennett.
The jipping, dude, that was a big thing when I was young. Was a lot of the girls would put a hit of LSD in their vagina, and they called it the jip. Yeah.
When it absorbs through the vagina?
Oh, yes, it would.
We'll talk about this. A couple stars, a fucking chocolate mall, ready to go get
Cooking.
saying, because we're talking about the Monday Night Loose, like gradually. So back to this fucking acid that chicks want to see.
Yeah.
Back, how old was she?
High school, you know, this girl they called her Big Shannon. She was pretty, you know, she was, I would say, Ruben Ness for that time period. This was also 1996. And she lost it, man. She just lost it on this LSD, you know. And so she wanted to stay in this small bedroom. We were all fucked up. We were going in there and like pouring water on her back and shit like that. We were fucked up. But that's back when some of the LSD would just make you do weird shit, you know. Like I remember we cooked a pizza in a dryer one time at my buddy's house. We made a medium pizza,
Had to try
pepperoni and mushroom pizza. We had a cycle at probably 15 to 20 times. Not that good. Not that good overall.
There's nothing I want more in this life. I'm 54. I got the girl in the house. I want to take
Yeah.
2 hours of confusion.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
5 hours of hell and 3 hours thinking about what the fuck just happened.
Yeah. What about 8 hours in hell?
It's 2 hours of confusion. So 2 hours of hate.
Right.
It's 2 hours of anticipation. What's going to happen?
Yeah.
Is Joey going to watch me? And then it should be old school would be 4 to 6 hours of hell. Like music sound things. You see purple streaks.
The dark art,
It's just open the mirror.
free lasers,
Everything is funny. You know, everything. You go through 2 hours, Lee, and you're laughing, and you think you're gonna die. Me, you laugh,
freaking out.
we fucking laugh and shit. We fucking kill them. And then we realize how high we are. We stop between here.
Yeah.
And it starts all over the place. Like tripping. He started telling me, you see, oh my god, your fucking face is moving, it's laughing. You're like, no, look at my face, he's blinking at it. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, and you slow down for 2 hours. And then I say goodnight, right? You say goodnight. Now you know you can't sleep. Your wife is leaving. Yeah, it's 7 in the morning. Work. They just sit there thinking, what the fuck happened last night?
Nice way
Like,
down.
it's a very
Cold rag on your back.
I can't go through that right now. It's my life. Everything we've done has been very mild.
Really?
Oh, garbage
Feels
mild.
very not mild enough.
No, because you've never done it before. I'm talking about shit that for 6 hours. Come on, what happened last night? Oh, we walked to 7-Eleven. Remember, we started chicken in the wheelchair. It's every stop is laughter.
Yeah. That was the good thing about
That's what things happen. When things happen,
everything's apart.
that would never happen before.
Yeah.
While you're on acid, the universe knows you're on it.
Yeah.
So next thing you know, things that would never happen to you. What happened to you?
The squirrels show up.
What does that mean? Okay, we were walking to 7-Eleven, and then we so high and so confused that we actually convinced each other one of the salads we were talking to federal. Like it's that type of shit, right? We like the federal. We were talking about the federal.
No, I wasn't.
Okay, so the federal's on Lancashire, on the corner.
Yeah.
Where they shot the Sons of Anarchy. They got a good fucking blue cheese and the red salad and their rocks. Yeah. They I don't know what they have to have. They canceled the exchange. They have to do that. No, salad.
Can we even sit down at the table? Are we in the
No, we're laughing the whole time. When the waitress comes, we're giggling.
Oh yeah.
We don't make eye contact. We're like, I see
Yeah. You just hide behind the
And
menu.
if she does a presentation,
Yeah.
like if she goes, let me tell you the special of the day, like one of those things, we will die of heart attacks. Like you pray for that not to happen. You just keep saying fish and chicken, and salad, fish and chicken. And she's like, well, it's my job to tell you. We have a flounder with artichoke juice. And by that time, you're either fucking ready to explode from the laughter. You can't wait to shoot me.
Oh, dude, I've laughed at people's faces on just animals.
On edible.
So I'm sure I would do it.
And then something very weird will happen. Okay?
Yeah.
Something very weird will happen. Yeah. The house will be gone. Yeah, just people laughing. Okay? And she sit down next to me and I open you two up. And we stare at her for a minute. And then we jump in the shoe. And she would go, you two guys are from that reality show, the baking show from Hobo. And you and I would bust out into laughter. You know, that's the type of shit that happens.
What about that night at the old haha with the girl with the bandages on her head? That seems like an acid night.
That's an acid thing.
Especially even seeing her ever again. She
She took me to the bar.
and ended up being a hooker.
Yeah, she took me to the bar and asked them for $50 at the bar. How much you want?
I don't know. We didn't even discuss. I don't know.
Freaks
Come
coming
out.
out,
She said she would be like the sexiest man alive. She wanted to go to a hotel and watch a movie. It was a weird. I had just met you. We were sitting outside of the haha. He left.
You still hide your chin and her pussy, I bet, one of them gals, you know.
Yeah. She might have. She would have said nothing. She had a bandage on her head. That's what it wasn't good.
Oh, she's in her
Well,
20s.
she got hit. She got hit in the head. She's committed.
Yeah, but she has a bandage on her head. She's some kind of fuck dude. She's probably from Detroit or from like up in that area.
There's nothing better than going out, blacking out, wow, and waking up in the middle of the night and being somewhere fucked up. Like, you're like, how the fuck did I get to this place? And you panic for like 10 minutes, but then you're addiction. Like, fucking $60. I can get home.
Yeah.
Are you waking up in the morning or just that night? Like just mid party, you're just like waking up.
Oh, that was so fucking bad.
Yo,
When I went back to the
so
country, guys, I was doing 6 nights a week.
Oh,
And I was in the city 6 nights a week. It's hard to do Fridays and schedule. I did a lot of stuff there. Like I went there, realized I feel like you sold this for those instead of this. We were young.
Yeah.
Trust me, it was zero. I didn't lose a dime.
What is
Every
this?
dime I made was profit. I made good money. But once I found out I was helping kids, I know what happened. I had to, you made me tell that story on Joe Rogan about Bonehead. And Bonehead was part of the rental. Dog, like you.
Kenny Warfel's the thing.
If I show you a picture,
Kenny Warfel played
Jesus
in
Christ.
Florida. Ask anyone. I was a huge Florida fan. Back when they were kick ass and good, and they were like easy.
Yeah.
Everybody knew, but you wouldn't know because he was a hard worker. He was a plumber, he was on company.
He was cruising, he just like to go hard.
But some nights he would be light on money, and the two brothers were drug dealers. Now I was in that house at that time, at all times. Like that's how open the house was. I could walk in, they go, "Mom, it's me." And she go, "Oh, I don't know where the boys are. Are you hungry?" And I go, "Yeah." And I go to the refrigerator, make an egg green, take a sausage sandwich, and I sit in the kitchen with their wife. They were very good to me growing up. I loved them dearly. They knew I was leaving, and I would never even take a time in that house because they were like fucking solid. Yeah, those bad years from 81 to 85, 86, oh my God.
Solid.
So this is summer. I'm putting up a stove. I'm robbing refrigerators. I'm robbing air conditioners. I'm stealing jewelry. I'm going home. Going on 35th Street. That
I
ain't
know shit.
somewhere. They had a friend in the family that was also music. And I would bring him shit. He would get me jobs, cases, joints out for him.
Yeah.
Like, job at this warehouse.
I'd be shithead. Vice versa.
They were fucking real family. Yeah. One in the mafia. They were just fucking people.
Yeah.
So at this time, I was always over the house. I didn't know when they had to go. I didn't know when their money was.
The family had code?
Oh, there was 2 kids. The parents at that time knew, but they didn't know.
Right.
The kids were paying the rent and the mortgage and my groceries. The family was like, you know what? We know you're up to something, but we don't want to know.
Yeah.
So this is after Bonehead was the real man. If I could tell you my top 10 fights of all time, if I had to write a TV show,
Bonehead being there.
Bonehead would definitely be in that beautiful man thing.
Died? He dead?
He died. He looked like Robert De Niro in Godfather 2. Always wore white t-shirts. He was from my hometown.
Some plumbers are pretty handsome, actually.
This dude was great. He was maybe $65 a day. Wow. Basically, we don't carry shit. You take the vet, you buy 6 grand a year. They can buy you 6 grand a year. So he's in the house. He beat me in there. And he was $10. I drove the van back. I loved it. I was always making me mad. Fucking. It's like, so I got sleep over something.
Yeah.
I'm sick for 18.
Well, that's very tribal, really. If you think about it, it's probably very. It almost sounds super tight.
So I'm living down the corner. Yes, because it had to be 82 because I'm still living in it before September of 82. I'm living in the buddies. I hear somebody knocking on the clock. He was Coco, get the fuck out of here. It's Chrissy. One time he was Coco out of the window. Where's the fucking box? Where's the fucking box? Coco, please. Bob Coco, I don't want to call my brothers. Get the fucking box. I don't want to call my box. He was there, Coco there, and it was $40,000 in a bunch of trouble. Just give it back to me. Yes. If I had a box with Coco, $40,000, I got to sleep in the fucking basement right now.
Yeah.
With $8 in my pocket. We gotta figure this out. Somebody stole this out of the house. We went back to this house and said, no, family. I know exactly where it was. This you realize that we had about 7:30. And they just said, you weren't here 11. No, I was home. I've been here for an hour with you guys. I said, I stayed in that night. And I we don't know. Please tell us the truth. Family, they fucking real, man. Wow. Again, you think if I had 40 fucking G's, I would be in that fucking house. Fuck that. We sat there until about 6 in the fucking morning. I've already pulled my way out of the neighborhood. Chris fucking cried. He called me every day. He said if he didn't get the money back in 3 days, he was call me and shit. He was sick and tired of it. That was just a fucking thief. We should have separated. Fucking next day, get me home. I go outside. Like a dog, I'm telling you, if I took 40 grand and get it, I'll even say that. I put the dog in all the morning. I apologize. So I always had that. Came in 11. They would send me birds at 11. I go, oh, I was home. They said, you sure? I'm telling you. They said, it sounded like you. I go, no. Oh, they put it there. Said, Carol. Guys, when they look at me, Chris was sleeping. Kurt was sleeping. They were trying to play. So you got open the tackle box and just take the cash. So what he did was he took the fucking tackle box. And he put it in the box. He didn't want people to go on. In case the box would go. So he took it out. He put the box in. Went up there. His shots there. When he came back down the garbage man came. Yes. Yes. So he came clean because when he walked in, they told him what happened. And they accused me of getting bullshit. So wow. He told him the truth.
At least he did that.
So
That's
for
nice.
all the abuse he gave me, I always said to him, I'll never forget those things you said to me.
Yeah.
So every Friday, he was on him. Thousands he would spend. Okay, I want clams, I want spaghetti and shit. I want a bottle of this. Well, I'll give you the money next week. He always going to give me the money next week, but he loved me. He really did. And he would cry. He let me know honest.
Blowing clams, baby.
He was started like, act weird. He would start making faces and talking to me. Yeah, he got a lot of every ball. It was like hanging out with Tracy. And it was tremendous. We'd end up like over here in this place. One night I went out. We had about 4 o'clock. I was like, Mom was looking at me like I had to fucking kill something. Back to the car. The park. This girl in the park. So they go up and they take another.
No.
Yeah, this was fucking crazy. We stayed there till like 10 o'clock, came out with sunglasses. We bumped into the chick that used to fucking hate me. brought her back to Jersey. Thought that she was half Irish, half Chinese.
Wow.
Friday, Saturday, one day. Ran with my pocket for Saturday night.
Oh,
I stole her $80. They stole 40 from at the bar. You know what I'm saying? But it was all fucked up.
you're going again and that. Yeah, I didn't get super like LSD. I remember was fun. I would always feel like I didn't like having shoulders when I was on LSD because I always felt like my shoulders were like looking for me. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense to you, like I would just get scared a lot by them, and I would have like a lot of audible trips. You know, where I would hear just a lot of shit, things far away. And I thought I would hear actions, like I would hear like people looking, like looking at each other. And I'm like, damn, these people are looking at each other, but it's loud. Like I would have the weirdest, just kind of like, I don't know, my senses got fucked up. One time I was at my grandmother's on LSD. Some local kids getting some LSD, and I didn't know them, but they, were being pretty friendly and everything. And then I remember I was so fucked up, I felt like I had to see through my hands. Like my senses were messed up. So I remember walking around like this, trying to like see where I was going, It was deep, man. I got pretty deep at certain times, but these days I don't know if I could do LSD. I think sometimes the memories of it and thoughts of it are better than actually.
Tell you guys a story that I told all my kids. Summer 17 and the 8th grade, I was a freshman. My name was basketball. At that time, I smoked a lot. I hung out with people and see us go to my name was DJ. I'm glad that shit was He's a teacher now at school. He's sitting there with my parents at a party.
Yeah.
Kids, young kids, maybe 15 people, like we used to have this to my big one. Whatever people did, that kid Georgie tripping. Like, he was a savage. I OD'd him with his parties when I was a kid. I put you in. That's professional.
Yeah.
Don't make that die.
Was Jackson 12 on the month? Shout out to Lavelle Edwards. Why?
Maybe 30 yards. All I know was I was a young kid, maybe around 30. And walking through high school. But to me, how great is the stories of this shit? Joe Ritchie was like that last down. So I can break kills all that. Down there on his butt. You know, they were shit about it. He fucking ran up on the tree. Education that last one, he ran up to my guys and fucking punched him. And he pulled his arm up and just ripped his fucking flesh. Jesus Christ. Last night I made a deal with him. Look at his arm. And I just turned around and ran. It was like a super. I just ran and sat by a fucking wall.
Oh, I like when it will go like that. They Taliban fighter. They Taliban fighter.
Yeah.
They Taliban fighter.
Yeah.
Everything fast. I like that. I like that when it's go by really fast.
I would need 3 hits of wrestling to get lower because we were partying Saturday. For every time I caught
Motherfucker looks like he's a member of the Mujahideen. Yes,
yeah, fuck it, let's go.
Bee biology.
Yeah.
Good. Wow. I'm guessing you're PhD in German sometime, but
Popping up. And 2 hours later,
So everybody like 18, they're even so it's like 15 years off what I think it is. So I'm like fucking
Wizards and shit with your
I
face.
see.
Yeah.
So he's probably like 36.
Dude, I remember this
Motherfucker
dude.
looks like
This dude Steve would always let us cut his hair when he was on this. Like tripped him out. Yeah, everybody like
I don't want scissors anywhere near me.
loved it. It was like it almost like
this motherfucker.
it was like every
That's
strand
not the
was
way
like
this Okay, so you think how
dude
dude,
or something.
But I gotta tell you what,
is
That happened on
he
that.
waving that thing? Everybody waving. Dude, this guy's waving other things. Think it's waving at you? Yoshi. Yoshi. My name is Brad.
What year was that?
Guy, I don't know what you're saying. Oh, dude, that was tight. Smoking, big motherfucking smoking. Good? Yeah. Where's motherfucking up? What's your favorite commercial of all time? Oh? There's a microwave. Everything for like
Theo, how long I have them last year?
a year.
I don't really know what the different size amounts were. I just remember I'd get like some little baggies, and then I would try. At first, I would just get one, and then and then I was getting more than one, and then I was doing one at the first stoplight that I hit. You know, just stupid shit like that. Like just, I think $50. You know. Yes, and I was dude, one time I did 8 ball or something. I don't think it was cocaine. I don't know what it was. Bare ass. I did that whole thing by myself.
No, dog.
I couldn't. I remember I couldn't close one of my eyes one time for about probably maybe 60 minutes.
Oh,
And I had to put like a cold rag, like a wet rag over it. I was afraid like my eyes was gonna dry out. And I just remember being so scared, dude. A couple times I almost called the hospital. I remember Googling searching to make sure I was still alive one time, bro. It's my family thinking that I wasn't able to live the next day, man. Scared.
my penguin doesn't matter.
Math on?
Okay. Well, let me stop. Yeah, dog. Anything goes. You can't tell me.
How I distribute it.
Bro, I look at
Sit
it.
there for hours.
I was banging.
And I'd sell 5 kilos to a guy named Roy DeMayo. Another 4 to this guy. This is what the kilos would cost me. And this is what I would sell
Oh,
for. This
remember
would
when
be
you played
like,
it
What you got caught? I thought these were real records.
I was fucking retarded, guys. That was my shit. Like my shit. I was never a porno guy, thank God.
Yeah, I got to watch it.
No, I was never a cocaine porno guy. I had a friend that you go over there and he refused to take that shit off. And it would fucking drive me crazy.
That's crazy.
You want to show me a cum shot? I'm in to turn this shit off.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like the next guy. I got a little juice to me.
But
Got a
then
hot
she's
chick
18
that takes a
from
fucking cum load to the face or the forehead.
Yeah.
I'll watch it, 2 minutes. I'm in bed. But next time I go to the bathroom to pee, my dick is dead anyway.
Yeah.
That was the thing that really got me. I think about that. That I cannot believe what I was doing.
One with another guy.
Why throw
That's not everybody standing up.
No, sometimes you sleep.
Don't be like,
You
this
call
kid
me
is
up, right?
Yeah.
And you say to me, what are you doing? And I'm sitting there.
Yeah.
That shit's cool.
That's mine.
That's for in case a chick shows up.
Yeah.
And I would sit at your house and they do the whole fucking thing.
Yeah. Can I tell you where I'll
Talk shit. You tell me to stop and get beer, a bottle of vodka, a bottle of snaps, and orange juice, and 2 packs of German lights. You tell me for you to come over. You 3 packs of Marlboro. Get a case of fucking Michigan. Get a bottle of Jack and give me those wheels and Coke. Get 3 packs of ice. Take an Uber.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this
Old
song.
school. I come over, we lock the doors. But now I show up, you got a label. You don't have fucking,
Jam.
I think go junction. You got corn.
Yeah.
It's like that movie. What's that movie? Boogie Nights. When they showed up, the dude was playing the cassette.
Why not just
Take out all the time. Yeah.
Like anything else.
There's people with this. I had a best friend.
The news.
No, I had a best friend that would get so fucking annoying. I swear to shit on
Yo,
we go there.
try it.
Blankets, you can smell
Good. Fuck.
and you turn the TV on and check fucking. And the sitting there early, talking about his mother and his child. And I don't have some fucking chick, skinny crack hole. She's getting fucked by 8 guys in the ass and bone, and she's all strung out. You can see the needle marks on her fucking legs and her arms.
There's probably one even TV. There's probably just a hole in the
That's the one in the room, 1 and 9.
always the
From
worst.
Bayonne going into North Bergen.
Any
Jersey
motel.
City. We did so much coke in those cities, but there was one in particular I even lived in. Sorry to tell you, I love her. The tip top, the domino. That's what it was. And I lived there for fucking a month.
You don't know.
They had a room that had jacuzzi.
What's up?
Let's talk. Oh, you can't. $365 days a year for more than 666 straight days. I am making an NFT documentary. I have more content online than any person in global history. If you want to check out what I've got going on, just look at my profile. I'd appreciate a retweet to my pinned tweet, and I really appreciate the opportunity to share my project. You got it, baby. Thank you. That's right. Now what? I like how this one was live video fast. That was tight. Leap guy.
Sometimes if someone's like lost in bored, their brain still imagines that they have it there. I'm still, I wouldn't say that I've experienced it, but it's something that people say that you experience, like you can still immerse in the game, but you kind of feel if someone touches you because, you've spent so many hours. I guess maybe it's like a new thing, it's going to get close to people. I just talked to them, trying to get cut. They're definitely not your owners.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wait, can you talk to me? You saw this? Yeah, I know this. This is what I was born for. So, I'm going to start here. Ultimately, development of superhuman machine intelligence, or SMI, is probably the greatest threat to the continued existence of humanity. Did you just ChatGPT that? He just ChatGPT solution. He just ChatGPT I just not have to hear the evil side of the SMI. The SMI is it like super processors?
She's got one of those fucking things. Share.
No one's ever gonna watch this.
Jerk yourself off. It's fun. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Just started. Oh, you're done? Cool. Should be on the way this week. Shout out to the man who got E for me. Super cool. Killing. Shotgun and killers. Copy that. Yoshi. Like that's so annoying. I like how much Chicago Bears like the being the worst team ever to draft anybody ever. So not bad.
After the States is done, I actually like, because I've been addicted to the journey, man. So I started putting in like Goku rematch as like a Japanese like cartoon character, you know, like in different styles, different moves, and things, just to kind of see if I can spark some ideas. More than happy to share that with you guys at some point if you're looking to do that. Some points on that end. But
I'm cool. Okay. Stand fine. I like this. Post and spine. Like Ahmad Rashad. Post Rashad. Okay. Oh.
Joey, you missed. I think maybe you missed the conversation 10 minutes ago. Because in that conversation, Meta was saying we need to start stocking our intelligent hard.
The Bay Area is a lot more impressive than where I am. So, I mean, I could see them start doing it late summer, early fall in the Bay Area. And Omar would know better because he's driving in the Bay Area, though. But I couldn't imagine, like, like where I am in Southern right now. It's just not as familiar. Nobody suggested the machine was saying that somebody suggested it. He like says somebody said something that he argues with them. I'm sorry. What did you say about them stock I had asked the question, which was if they believe that they're about to have, let's say, even help over at some point, like say 6 months, 8 months, 9 months from now, whatever you want to put as a number, sometime period before that, it actually makes sense for them to start storing inventory because we have something soon. It's ready to move on rules and GPT to a politician. Because if it's, nuanced ability to try to say that he didn't claim something because he asked another question. His response is a question, so you can't say he claimed it, much like Iman says he never makes predictions. I know he's making coffee bets. So I see you two, again, are, two peas in a pod with your, subversive personalities that really are, just not, conducive to learning to other people like these young fine gentlemen, Adrian and Jimmy, are just learning advocates from you. Just treat it like this way. So I don't think you change your voice to stay on it. Well, I still haven't got an answer from the machine. It sounds like his plan is if you know you're going to have a ton, or you know you're going to have an improved view, sell everything you can, like give a fire sale up until the moment about it, and then probably keep selling the fire sale. Because if you don't know the value of what you have, that seems to be the plan. Counterpoint. I wouldn't stockpile, but I wouldn't be as eager to flush the inventory. And when we look at their days of inventory, it's not that ridiculous right now. It's just growing from when they had really squeezed it down. What seemed like, short-term thinking reasons. I think unwinding the plan is the right thing to do. So you would have stockpiled to their extent. Like, how would you get ready? Let's say you got that one. Stuck in and now stuck on if it was end of summer, at that point, you would probably start either stockpiling or really doing like rentals or some kind of program with birds where you give them for 3 months, 6 months. You wouldn't give them out for long periods of time. So you want to give them out for shorter periods of time. I guess you could start like 1 year, 4 months, 3 years. Exactly. And they're not even push leases, so I don't think you would keep them on long. I think you would just try to help them go. But there's also there's the natural part of as they increase their production.
production, it doesn't mean that their delivery capacity is increasing at the same scale. So they can just use some natural supply chain hiccups in the pipeline. They're saying they're mislaying or something. That's why it's in there. No, I'm saying maybe they don't have enough drivers or delivery. Maybe they don't have like enough delivery pipelines to get the cars to where they need to be. And so they're just holding the factory until they can split up. I'm thinking of more carriers. They gotta be more carriers, more trains. Is it hard to hire people in Austin? Like, is it an expensive place to live? Texas. Taxis are not really that interesting at this point. What's interesting is really how good someone's first getting and how useful it's getting. Yesterday I was in Hollywood and I turned on FSD data.
Put the fake guy, the cook behind it.
It's not a bad deal, but yeah, that guy that, and then I'm just experiment every now and then it just was around occasionally. I never saw, you didn't see that much of it in Louisiana and stuff. And then one time was some dude, and then the gay dude was always trying to get you to do cocaine because they were trying to, sneak in. They were trying to sneak into your body, so they would be trying to take advantage of it. And so they always had it, we always had to like do it with them, but then like wrestle them to kind of keep them off of your body, and keep them out of your pants and everything. And almost, who knows what happened. This one time I was pretty fucked up. Thankfully, somebody had to go to the airport, otherwise who knows what went down. There was one bathroom that more late. But anyway, man, that's the old days. And yeah, now I feel whatever. It's almost as fun just talking about it. Sometimes I can almost get that high just from talking.
It's everything. There's no way because you look at yourself. Different angles.
Yeah.
It's like I don't talk.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's sad. It's sad. I just started coming. Wow.
Oh, that drugs were part of the uniform.
Yeah, that's why that was 60% of my decision for becoming me. After I read that, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea now shoot heroin, strip club, stripper,
Yeah.
Back to Chelsea.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to be a fucking
A rock star.
no, not really. I wanted to be somebody that just dropped out of society.
Right.
Bruce, Charles Bronson, those guys. I just wanted to be a single guy that dropped out of fucking society.
Right.
That was hard. And I didn't that beautiful. Right. The guys I like in comedy was that inspired me to become.
That was on top.
They were all like rock and roll.
It was on that
list, except for Andrew. Except for Andrew, that wasn't on
Dice.
me. He wasn't on tennis. Pride. Too much car. They were all on that fucking.
Dice never did drugs.
No, until 3-4 years ago. So, watch his first match. What's a week now? He says, you smoke a joint. Another chick buys another building.
Yeah.
How's something? Another jack buys another building.
That's awesome.
You know, at 19, you think, to me, I got 91, I got 7, I had the same experience you had. I left me ever listening to the hard one feel. I went up that would be why I realized how bad it was.
How, is that a lot or a little?
How good was it? Because I feel like this stuff
Oh,
was.
it was 1993. Dominican on Street, right by Port Authority. You walked over the bridge, you made a left, you went upstairs, you knocked on the door, you sat on the couch, you walked to the desk, you did a blast of one, you did a blast of the other, you put your money on the table, had an electronic scale, they put it on there, the assistant came over, rolled it up in aluminum foil, and you on your way tipped out. I knew that bump would get me over the bridge.
Yeah.
If I had an extra couple dollars, I take the A train down to Port Authority down on 42nd Street, walk around, and take the bus back to New Jersey like a doctor. And the cops would even see me because they see you walking up the bridge that this way. They found me out in the car around the street. Be careful in the car. That's where we had to go to George Washington Bridge and come back over the
You gotta be
stop for a hot dog, get a drink, go buy a bag of weed, no time.
gotta be careful, man. My father actually had I bought a Cutlass 88 because my father used to, he was just, he didn't have any money and he usually lived in like kind of poor places. He would mostly buy his cars he got from a lot of brothers, And so he bought a Cutlass one time, or a Delta 88, I think it was. And it had speakers in the back of it, right? And my dad was, 82 by the time he was driving around with me, So like, I remember one of the speakers it was broken out, right? He had like 12s or something. He'd gotten it off this black guy, right? So he didn't fucking know, and he could barely hear anyway. So he's just always driving around and had this car with these speakers in it, right? Just blasting, whatever.
What year is this?
This is probably 92, 91, 92. And one of those speakers had drugs in it. I guess had some crack cocaine in there. And they stopped my dad one time, found this in the speakers, and they impounded the car, man, took the car from him. And it wasn't even, like they think it was an 82-year-old man doing crack. but he just bought a car that had it in it, you know, just maybe somebody hit it in the speaker or something. They had some Chinese food in there too, like some old Chinese food and some
Nobody smelled it.
fortune cookies. No, like sold, it just been dried out, like it's
A fortune cookie. You can't confiscate. I still got at least that. There's a kid who told our men some shit from Taiwan on Twitter.
Oh yeah,
Shit.
Jin's great.
I cracked a tremendous joke at him yesterday. He was joke-headed like we just said. Shit. Where the fuck you been driving that fucking lift rickshaw? And I realized I still got it, guys. Lift rickshaw.
Dude, I remember the first time they had an Asian come by us, right? They had a rumor they had an Asian.
The first one.
About maybe 17 miles away from us in Hammond, Louisiana, right where the train used to pick up. And so we were fired up because we'd never seen an Asian. You know, we'd seen, you know, drawings of them, but that was about it. And we were like, holy shit, dude, we need to go and we need to see him. And so I remember we cut grass, me and two of my buddies, probably for 6 weeks. And
You saved up for a trip to see the Asian?
yeah, it's like probably it's about $25 probably to maybe get a taxi up there. And we got a taxi there, and it was just a laundromat. It was like a dry cleaners or something. No Asian. We waited there. I remember probably 4 or 5 hours, and we took a taxi back. And that was it, man. And so I think for a long time I kind of had a not a feeling of abandonment, but I guess I had some sort of a feeling of abandonment when it came to Asian. Yeah, mistrust.
Like they let you down a little bit?
I don't know if it let me down, but just didn't. I don't know. Something. I have to think about it more, maybe with a therapist, but something like that. You know?
You are about to be the fucking. It's good to start.
We
It's like you a natural trouble out here. Understand?
yeah.
And that's bad. You feel that. All the other shit takes over.
Yeah.
You're mad at Chinese people.
Yeah.
I'm saying he's just a good reason.
17 miles away.
You think you would leave your house and you don't want to get through this money?
That's
If you see an Asian, you're gonna smell him. Either way, you're gonna throw him off and smell his neck. That's like how I always smell Lee's neck. Because I want to smell the hummus coming out.
yeah. You going heavy on hummus now?
Always.
I guess, but I'm a little bit. I don't know what the word I should use. I have a little bit of mistrust with Joey. Now, how often are you smelling like that?
I mean, I don't sniff it on purpose. I can smell the hummus leaking out of the mouth. It's gotta be a negative hummus. You know, a Puerto Rican moves into your neighbor going on and smell the first Puerto Rican. You want to see why he's different. Where you from? And I don't even know what Puerto Rico is. When I was a kid, I met the first Armenian friend. To this day, I don't know what the fuck Armenia is at. It's got nothing to do with me. I don't know what the fuck Armenia is at. He's from Armenia Project. He's a great dude.
It's got nothing to do.
Yeah, I don't know what am I gonna go home and look at the globe for 2 hours with a microscope. I need that. I'm 13. I'm trying to find something to fucking occupy my time. You know, I got thrown out of the Cub Scouts. I'm 13. I'm trying to find something to fucking occupy my time. You know, I got thrown out of the Cub Scouts. I need this shit now.
How did you get thrown out of the Cub Scouts?
Come on, dude.
Pussy shit. I got thrown out after the third meeting.
Really?
Yeah,
Could you see him in the outfit, bro?
Yeah, it's
Dog, I always, for the fucking 2 or 3 years, I wanted to be a Boy Scout. I was always a fake Boy Scout. Like, I would buy the patches and put them in my jean jackets. Like a fake.
What is that called? Like stealing valor or something?
Yeah, like I was a valor steal. Like when I was 8 or something, 7, I fucking put a Boy Scout thing on. People would ask me for like years, why do you have that on? That's how I bought the fucking jacket, dude. You gotta
That slinging rocks badge.
I swear to God, I was crazy. I finally got into the fucking Cub Scouts. And I thought it was the biggest bullshit. You gotta go to the gym from what to tie knots. Oh, what?
Yeah.
I go going on the jungle.
Yeah.
And build like a
What jungle do they have in New Jersey?
I don't fucking know.
I got something out there.
I'm sure told you a fucking adventure spot. Yeah, they got the one, and they on the second meeting, they dropped that shit about we gotta work in pitch tents. That's where it ends right there.
Yeah.
I go to summer camp, the reservation's gonna be miserable down there with that white dude. You show up in there, looking at tents. and
Fire
shit.
Island. That's Fire Island.
No,
Fire
that-
Fest.
Fire Fest.
Yeah.
They don't got arrested.
Yeah.
They arrested that motherfucker from wrong, bro. He's young, dude.
Dude, I thought if
They throw you in jail for that shit.
Really?
That shit.
It was in the Bahamas. They must have really rich people going, so they must have really expensive lawyers who were like, we got stuck on the Bahamas for a few days. Let's get us our money back.
Well, whatever he stole, which is restitution. And what he's in jail, you never cut the system. Your probation never ended. You get 3-year probation, restitution. They take you to court. They'll fucking probate you. All rules apply. All rules apply.
What's the best crime you think to commit? You got to do one you think based upon the value and the time that you did it.
Right now, in this world, my world today, if I did not have
You could be a little criminal.
I would
I don't know. I have no dexterity at nothing. So
I would do a combination.
Yeah.
it's very awkward. There's a very interesting series on Netflix called Underworld, and one they did was illegal gambling, and they showed this bookie in Jersey or something. But what they went to is they all have websites now in like Costa Rica or something. So now the bookies are getting their whatever it's called, their action through a website, and then they go out and get their money. But the website's the one making millions and millions of dollars, and it's legal. Like, it was very interesting to see how it's like gone into like a digital age. You could easily do it.
I would go straight up with sports, all sorts of stuff. I would take it back Yeah. $2. That's what you want to say. $2, that's the 4, that's the 8, that's the 10. Next thing we have 10 people who are members. And they can be on the day, which is sports operation.
Now, how hard is it to keep up something like that? You think like of people paying and not paying and stuff like that?
Very easy.
Yeah.
Very easy. Listen, you're not gonna fucking dump it. If I go here, Joe D is your friend. I love you to live with my partner. I don't even want my I trust you. You always got a story. You always got a partner.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're real. Don't give me the 10.
Yeah.
Even if they don't pay you the other 10, you still pay 10. Take what I was doing, Josh. You have Josh. Like to Seattle. Yeah, Bob was really here. And I wasn't one of the best salesmen at all, but I was starting to get it. It's a shame. It's a great thing. A guy like you take just talk to people. Not baseball season. Yeah. You're going to make the first year 40, the second 80, the third year 120. That's August 18. After that, you can stay until I would stay until June basketball. Basketball is every day. It's an easy thing. You stay on top of it. Being legal, stay on top of it. Yeah. The third guy on the phone, hey, you phone, that's sweat. Yes. Wednesday. Weight gain. How they teach you. Man, 250 on Plus, we could pay them business.
Shirts.
Credit card. Then pay another $10 just to run.
Yeah.
So he runs full cards. Yeah. That's a complete it's a scam.
So what? Just from the like, why not just do like the sports information rather than take the risk of like doing being a bookie? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you're gonna do both.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you can't have a. I mean, well, I guess if you have the information, you can sell them the information.
What can you do besides that? Rob a bank? Can't rob a bank. Can't rob a fucking bank. Unless you're 55, you have weapon, extensive knowledge, and you know how to make safe, go in there, do it real smart. People who have listened to the video, yeah, go across the country, switching cars. You can do it for about 2 years. Percent, 8, and grand wow.
That's it though. See, that's amazing.
Let's say you pick up 16. Let's say
That's not
you're
work.
gonna get money that's too low.
Yeah.
As soon as you pick up a part, another part, you go for full. That's where you need to know things. There's 20,000 cameras. You have satellites. So you have these fucking things now floating around.
So are the movies?
As soon as they call 911, those cameras turn on those streets.
Oh, yeah, they're always
Then the helicopter comes. You know, the cameras are always on. I'm talking about the cameras that float above them. They watch everything. In 10 years, you kill somebody, they're going to have everything on tape. In 10 years from now, it's not going to be okay for you. When was the last time you see me? I saw him walking down Compton. Let's go to the videotape. Number 4 satellite, number 483. That's what monitors comes from. You're going to see you fucking get walking down the street and get into what color van. And that's the way it's going to be. The whole world's going to be on high security. I think that way.
Yeah, I think so too, man. I think that I worry that I wish I'd have killed more people when I was. Saying because now it's even harder now. Because you look at some of these old ones, like imagine like the old days in the West, you could walk, you could just see somebody if you didn't like them, you know, shoot them. They're never probably gonna find it. Like there was no.
Listen, you know the thing is, every time I see something,
Like the Sopranos? Like they had the devil?
And they also had a bar. And guys would stand in the heart and shoot your man and grab the towel and
So they had us close.
I would greet you.
Yeah.
Like, come on in, come on.
Everybody on the back.
3 guys would come out with fucking
Underwear?
Underwear and weapons.
underwear and sneakers. Just
What do you think? You think they're gonna fuck or something?
you wouldn't even see them.
Oh, wow.
They kill over 200 people.
Jesus Christ.
And so what they would do is they would come out with their fucking clothes on. They kill them both. We'll put it up on a murder machine.
With
Not
other
on a video,
neighbors.
just Yahoo on a murder machine. Just look at this answer. Once you read what they did, when you really read the book murder machine, you will call me up and enjoy that understand. That those people are fucking savages. I mean, if you start the month at zero,
Yeah.
and you make 100,000 bucks, you are a fucking man. These guys are fucking robbing cars, sending them to Iran, and 5,000 cars. They were shipping over 100 cars a week. Wow. Shipping on a container. This guys were savages. These guys were street dummies. And when you read the type of shit these guys do, just pop and see what it says. That guy was the leader. All right? That guy, the Gambino's fucking hated him. The fucking boss of the Gambinos knew what he was. He was paying so much money every fucking week that he bought himself a fucking mafia car. And then they just made him a captain. They said, don't even come. Don't even come around. They went to the Gotti brothers and said, you gotta get rid of this guy.
Wow. Like I was a street killer.
This guy was a fucking savage. The more coke he snorted, the crazier and crazier.
Yeah.
What is it? Okay. Yeah, okay.
But the fucking envelope was so big. He had a drug ring. He had a car ring. He had a fucking, it was just never ending. So one time he had a kid, when he adopted the kid was Jewish, but he was Italian. So that kid cut a deal with some Cubans. There it is right there, right in front of you. The Cuban had a connection for the Cuban drug cartel, basically hostage and violence. The Gambino family, the Cubans, and the Roses. Man was on that kid was stalled for weeks during the period the mail committed. This was about the victim was a college student. He was outside selling vacuums. And the mail committed was a fucking Cuban. They shot him with shit. Yeah, this was crazy. But how they would do it, when you're ready, let's go back to the apartment. Gotcha. They come out with underwear, they'd stab you in the heart, shoot you in the head, and put a towel around your head.
Were there neighbors or no?
Nobody knows nothing. Silences. They own the bar. There's no fucking neighbors. There's no
You
neighbors.
think they're gonna have neighbors to do that? I don't know. You gotta think like a murderer, bro.
Okay, so there's not.
I'm thinking like a civilian.
They take you, they drag you into the shower, they hang you,
Right?
and they
Oh,
make the blood come out of you.
no, they don't.
Yes, they do. They rip the blood out of you.
For what? For sorcery?
No, to train you. Listen, while your body trains,
Yeah.
they would go cook.
What?
They would go barbecue, make pasta, and they have those. Bro, read the fucking book.
So take the mind off of it and stuff.
To let the body bleed out. It takes a couple hours, 3-4 hours. They would stab him in the neck and bleed him out.
They might have wanted.
Then after they fucking ate, they would go in the bathroom, take them down and chop them up piece by fucking piece. Put them in garbage bags and put them all around. So let's say they killed you in Studio City. They would bury you in Culver City. They'd just drop you off where the garbage was kind of pick up. They put a bag next to the garbage, pieces of you all over. Now they take it into the dumps. And never get no body, no crime.
That's
And they own the dumps, didn't they?
They only dumps.
Wow.
Jesus.
How many murders do you think were happening?
They said these guys did 200. That's what they do.
Dude, that's crazy. Because
Damn, bro.
you know what's almost messed up? It's almost more, in a weird way, more romantic than the way you get killed today. Today, some move just shoots you on the corner, runs off. There's nothing. There's no backstory. There's no side story. There's no.
You want your death to be remembered?
I want my death to be something romantic almost. If you die, you know what I'm saying? Like, wouldn't you rather be part of something than just somebody runs up and stabs you in the neck or something?
Well, I mean, who was the guy who stood in front of the tank? That's pretty good. If you do something like that, yeah. But then you have to like stand up. What will you stand up for?
I don't know, man. I mean, I just want, if somebody kills me, I want it to be part of like a bigger group thing or something where you're going to be getting kind of fired up about it. I don't want to just be like some one-off, some drive-by shoot. You know?
Oh, look at that.
Okay, this will stick up for you. They go on the club. Nope. The first day we had next week. And that's the first email that sent to their agent. Let me get the other days next week in fucking Houston, Texas, at the Improv.
It's true, huh? Yeah, it's cold out here.
It's cold out here, man. I was here when that dude who was here when I first got here. Like he said, he's a comedian, African American kid, supposedly very sweet. He was doing college, making no trips to college. You hear about that shit.
Oh, yeah, I did hear about this.
He was always at the Improv with
Every weekend?
Vince.
Something, you're right. I don't remember.
Champ.
Vince Champion, you're right.
I never met him. I heard about him.
He's still doing like no good. He's probably ready to get out. He's out.
You
Because
should have him on.
I don't know why you would open up a show. He doesn't really talk about it.
That's probably true. If he definitely did it, and it seemed like he did.
Yeah, Vince Champions. If you ever got on the chance.
The story I heard goes, Joey, that the judge sentenced him to 20 years, and then he stood up and said, "Can you light me at 15?" That's what I heard.
That's cute. That's all great.
That's a joke.
He got
That's a
fucked
joke
in
that
the
goes
ass.
along. You think he did?
What do you mean get fucked in the ass? I don't know. I was in jail for rape, bro.
I mean, I guess he did.
People find out.
What is it? VINCE champion?
Champion.
It's not even coming up.
I mean, there you go. Jesus Christ.
How many people are in Vince Champion?
You never know. You never know.
You're being the chef at the murder house, Lee's being the chef.
Yeah.
You ain't doing the killing, Lee.
No, he's not even on Google.
The guy that
He's
was
been in jail since Google even came out.
the guy that was the chef at his house, the Mayo house.
Do they have that anymore?
His release date's 2033.
Oh my God! How many years did he get?
He was prosecuted in Kansas. It doesn't say. I guess.
Just
But he appealed in 01. So he's been there for a bit.
You doing mad like that?
He was arrested in 97.
as soon as I got in,
Yeah, it's going. Really? Yeah. When she's in. Want to dance with somebody? Damn, bitch. She was in it.
once I got in,
He was caught up. He was caught up, huh?
I got into town. Yeah, that's cool. I always have something like
Who is? Gosh, dude. And that's true.
This guy was legit agent. He was a man. This guy got the scam of
Black guy?
very handsome. Very, I mean, fucking GQ type. Like,
Yeah, fancy.
let's see. Contact, let's say. Let's say on the title page. You know what I'm saying?
No, remember when you were. Oh, no. And shoot, do you remember the buttons worked on the fucking
Charges.
Oh, no.
You get that and then bring your kids to make a potential. Tomorrow is have a second. For children.
Yoshi. Yoshi.
And there's also headshots tomorrow, 250. And then rape until plus that dude would fuck the chick. That was his bag. I did not notice. I did not associate with it. I would tell you what he was beefing.
Oh my
And
gosh.
he was out there with the parties
Oh.
and this man. These fucking people go to Florida and Orlando.
Oh my.
Damn, Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh
All
my.
these places. And even small.
Look at this.
A small town in Georgia.
Yeah.
He was going.
This thing sucks.
Saturday, so it's going to be so we had the clowns. And Sunday, I was there. And then at 7 o'clock,
You know what's trying to get my bro?
and they fucks the chick off. And then makes them talk about it. They had horrible stories.
Wow.
Yo,
What happened?
He was my agent. He was one of the agents at this agency that I would go there and
and I like you.
And one day he just started asking me, and he kept it up. I saw him in action. I saw him training. I saw him was a real big.
And I like
And
you.
while he was up there, sure, you know, oh, I was like that. I got I saw him up around. This went on for about 6 months. He was always, he was one of the dudes that always smoked weed.
I like how it doesn't say
Yeah.
like who sings it.
Done a couple times.
Oh, that's right. And I like this song kicks ass. This is one of the greatest songs of all because he doesn't get fucking credit for it. But it's this. Yo, shit.
Dude, I sold an ounce one time in my neighborhood and almost lost my mind. I couldn't handle the stress, man. It's just too stressful. I thought everybody's going to turn us in, man. And I remember hiding in the trunk of my own car for like a couple hours, dude. And thankfully I didn't die because I didn't even die in your own trunk. And I remember hiding in there, and thankfully, I was living, came home, and I heard him park, and I banged on the trunk, and they let me out. It's fucked up, man. A lot of weird shit happened by us, man. We had a dude that committed a crime, right? And then ended up cutting off his own hands to try and not get caught for it. He wouldn't have his own fucking
Oh man.
fingerprint.
Like, I can see where he was thinking with it, but he just didn't
Yeah.
think it one step far enough.
Yeah,
So you can still get you for it, man.
yeah.
Man, I got away with that. Come on.
Yeah. But that dude was deviant. Anyways, and some families I noticed, Joey, over time, I noticed a lot of families have the devil in them, you know? You know what I'm saying? You don't think so?
Yeah, oh yeah. That's just a funny way of phrasing it. But yes,
Well, some families have, you know, the father's, something's wrong with the father, something's wrong with the kids, something's wrong with the, it's just the gene, something's wrong with the gene. They got a bruised gene. I'm talking about. Yeah.
I live with it's not as bad as you think. I saw it, but I saw it and I was sure. Some families, some families.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck. I thought my family was fucking crazy. This is absurd.
Yeah.
And that's what you can't let those. And you guys are watching because these already started to get ready.
How are you living?
One of the
I'm always a little bit
one of the podcast ends.
Okay.
It's July. The option time and the job.
This one has
All we have to do job.
looks like this.
Shit. It's
Yeah. Yeah, no. You can't say that. She might be Asian. She could be like
every week you can pass out 200 of them. You'll get 50 of those motherfuckers back.
how do you know?
You pay $5 a day, you make $250. Fucking God forbid somebody go 4 for 4. That's good stuff. You go 8-3, you make $10,000. really go eat for eat. They go eat for eat. Stressful.
Right, yeah, I can't even imagine. That's why I didn't even buy weed as a kid.
When I saw drugs in Woodbury, per se, it's called yeah, it was with kids I had grown up with or knew about.
Right.
Like, they went to Horace Mann, they went to McKinley, and they went to fucking Robert Fulton. And I played ball against them in second grade in the hour in high school. They were like that. I saw the kids in high school.
Oh yeah, no,
And they
this was good.